Check, check, mic. 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 Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. What's up, everybody? Let's go, man. How y'all feeling this morning? Yes, we're here. We're back here for another episode. Coach Smook Morning Show. How y'all feeling this morning? Let me see. I think I got a little echo back here. Let me turn this down. Got a little echo. We can fix that. That's an easy fix. How everybody doing this morning? Oh, man. Eyes bright. Early mornings. Y'all feeling it? What's good? What's good, Jordan? How you feeling this morning? Jay Penny, what's good? Appreciate y'all for checking in. Zachary, what's going on? Dwight, let me know if y'all can hear me good. I had to reset up everything. Y'all know I was out of town this weekend. Did the show out of town, but we got to set up everything set up in the back, looking good, man. I got some new merch for y'all. Yes, full merch launch, man. We got red letter and white letter still up on the website, y'all. Red letter lineup did so good, man. We might as well just start it. We just said, leave it up. So we left it up. I think a lot of people are finally getting on the wave, man. The AAA logo is a commodity. Shout out to Thad, man. Our graphics, our brand graphics design manager. He's been doing a great job, man. Y'all got a lot of, we got a lot of assets that's a part of the Coach Smook Network, man. And we doing big things, man. So, and I see Darius in here. He's happy about beating Texas. Thank you for beating Texas, but y'all just don't understand, man. this SEC is going to be a wild race, and we're going to talk about some of the possibilities. And Alabama's path to still getting into the playoffs. A lot of people are starting to, troll. Of course, Tennessee, great win for Tennessee. They executed. They were able to win, capitalize on big moments, something that we struggled to do offensively this last game. We're going to dive into the conversation today. We're going to open it up, open the phone lines up here in a little bit to get your final thoughts on that. And then we're turning the page, man. We got Missouri coming in for homecoming. Big week, man. A lot of conversation to have. We're going to talk about the quarterback issues. We're going to talk about the offensive line. We're going to talk about the wide receivers. We're going to talk about the rumors. We're going to talk about the defensive adjustments. We're going to talk about the coaching changes. We're going to talk about all of that today on the morning show. We got a good 2.5, 3 hour show ready to slide in for you. And Darius is going to come in with the trolling today. So I guess we need to go ahead and put Darius in his place. We just not with it today, Darius. Thank you, sir. Somebody handle that. We ain't even... He still ain't got no badge. What's up, twin? How you feeling this morning? Yeah, let's go. MJ, what's good? He said, I pray we are all having an incredibly awesome day so far. Let's talk college football, kick back, relax, and enjoy the show and tell at least 3 friends to tap in. Ooh, that sounds like a welcome from the deacon at the church, y'all. Y'all know the deacon get up. He said, come on, feel welcome. Kick off your shoes and put your feet up and let the Lord use y'all. That's what he just did, man. What's good, JB, my brother, man? How you feeling this morning? Saban conversation. Saban pulled Jalen for Tua. KB was nervous to make that call. We needed to see if somebody could give a spark. Y'all get ready to sound the alarms. Anytime somebody lead off this conversation with this team with Saban Wood or Saban, start sounding them off, man. Start sounding them off. Get them ready. Get them ready. Get them ready. I ain't say sound them off yet, but just get them ready. Get them ready, because we got Fairweather Fan Report today too, y'all. Got Fairweather Fan Report today. Got a lot of Fairweather fandom happening on Twitter today. So yeah, it's gonna get real nice. What's up, beer cans and baddies coming in with the laughing face emoji. I like when Georgia fans come in here after they win. Where were you all when we whooped y'all? Where were you at when we beat y'all, beer cans and baddies? Do y'all forget that Alabama still got one up on y'all? Y'all, like, Georgia fans, I think they forget that. Like, they forget that. And then they're going to say, Vanderbilt. Okay, Vanderbilt. If a Vanderbilt fan came in here, by all means. But a Georgia fan can't tell a Bama fan nothing. We're going to dive into the conversation because Georgia think they out in the clear, and they still got to finish the SEC, and the SEC is so spread out, man. Georgia, y'all still got a lot to do, man. You still got a lot to do. Nah, Darius, you trolling too much. You trolling too much. Let me catch up with the comments. Let me catch up with my people. Gary's in the chat. What's good, man? Bryce, I see you. Shawnee, I see ya. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, bro? From Destin, Florida. What's up, Brandon Davis? How you feeling? Travelpreneur Sports Podcast is in the building. What's good, Davin? What's good? Megan, how you feeling, sister? Look, everybody take a deep breath, man. We got a lot to talk about today. I got to get up and go get my coffee from the other side of the desk. So when we get ready to go into the show, I'm going to give a shout out to our sponsors, man. And then we're going to get into the first topics of today. And then today we're going to jump into our phone call segment. Let me make sure the banner is updated correctly also real quick. We got about 30 seconds before we need to transition. So let me just talk about it. Let me look at it real quick. All right, bet. That ain't hard to change up. So we can adjust that during the commercial break. Before we jump into the show, man, again, thank you all for being here. Dougie Fresh, what's good, my brother? How you feeling? Brett Sullivan popping the morning off with the 199 super chat. Good morning, AAA family. How y'all feeling? AAA family, how y'all feeling? Roll mother freaking Tide. Hey, we got Fairweather fans secretly in the AAA family. I be seeing comments in other channels. Keep that same energy. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that, Dougie. Don't do that. You know what? Do it, because when the Fairweather fan report pull up, we talking about it. We talking about it. And I want y'all Fairweather fans that come in and check in, please don't take offense to being a Fairweather fan, man. It's okay. It happens. Everybody ain't built strong. Everybody ain't solid. I mean, if everybody was solid, the world wouldn't be such a bad place, right? Some people are wavering in their faith, okay? You need that. There got to be a balance, man. If you're a fair weather fan, put your hands up in the chat. Come on, just acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it, man. Just acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it, man. If you're a fair weather fan, man, listen. If you're a fair weather fan, just accept it. Come on, man. I got 20 seconds. I could give you 20 seconds right now to lift your hands and just embrace it for the time being. Embrace it. It ain't a bad thing. It sucks, right? It's agitating to the real fans, but it's real. Okay. So, but if you keep showing up here, you'll start to be healed. You will start to be set free. I promise you. That fair weatherness, man, good. Look, through the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. I'm Rose Hyde, baby. And I'm gonna really break down this Milroe situation, this game, my feels around his whole energy, all of that. I'm gonna get into it today. So, what's up? Manager time. What's up, morning? No time for fair weather fans. We only midway through the season. Remember, this is KD's first season. We still got to clean up penalties. We will right the ship, lock in real fans. Listen, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I want the real fans to stay locked in. Them fair weather fans, we got a group of people. We got a dedicated group of individuals that are committed to really shutting down these fair weather fans, and I really appreciate them. Shout out to Wizzle, man, for really coming on to the team, man. And MJ, man, they've been really getting active on Twitter. They honestly been saving me some of the headache of having to deal with a lot of the extra drama on Twitter. It's been fun interacting with a lot of these fair weather fans these past couple of days since the loss. But we're gonna get into this conversation today. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Again, thank you all for being here. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, man. We got to update this video, man. We got two new sponsors. And we're actually affiliated with Ghost Energy Drink now, y'all. So I got to get their logo up on the screen. I got to get their official logo they're supposed to be sending. So Ghost Energy Drink, I ain't got one right now. I'm supposed to be getting all my stuff done. But shout out to Coach Smook Network, AAA family, and the exposure that you are providing through this channel. When y'all see ads pop up in our live streams, please watch them. They really help. Because I know everybody can't give monetarily, to support, and people, we got haters, but we got people that want to see us do good too. So the way you can help, the easy way to help is when you see an ad pop up, just watch it. It really helps. I mean, that helps feed the family. Listen, and my kids are growing, and I'm trying to do the best I can in the way that we are being pushed out here. So like, watch the ad. Sometimes, man, it be some stuff you want. So y'all check out this. Shout out to our sponsors, man. We appreciate Diamond Sports Group and everything that they're doing. And shout out to the 2,250 plus subscribers here on the Coach Smook Network. We appreciate you. Here we go.
Leandre Gotete Giusto.
Weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
It's not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get into the conversation this morning. I don't think we need to build up to it, right? We need to talk about it. Let's talk about it. And I know it's aggravating. I know, but Darius said it, and we're going to talk about it. the quarterback competition talk. Why is there even a why is there a conversation? Why is there a conversation? We're going to talk about it. So let's open it up. QB problems. Huh? Do we have them? Do we have them? Yes. Alabama Nation, we do. We have QB problems, but you know what? We ain't the only team with quarterback problems. I want everybody to understand that this is not the only team in the country with quarterback problems. We saw Nico have 2 horrible games before he came in and played 3 bad quarters. 3 bad quarters. Defense played an extraordinary good game. They played an exceptionally good game. A few mishaps, but a lot of pressures forced those overthrows. Making Nico uncomfortable is exactly what this team did. So we're not going to put this one on the defense. Kane Womack and the defensive front adjustments, I cannot be more proud and satisfied. Yes, we can see, I would love to see a little bit more production from depth, but when you talking about the adjustments being made by the coaching staff, the defensive coaching staff, I cannot be more proud. I was excited to see how the defense was flying around. They gave the offense 3 extra opportunities in the first half. 3 extra opportunities in the first half. Now, let's talk about our offense. Offensive play calling was very questionable for me in very key moments. Not the whole game. I'm not going to say the whole game, but in key moments where we had opportunities to really seize the momentum. I don't think our offensive coordinator, Nick Sheridan, put our players in the best position offensively. I don't think he put Jalen Milroe in the best position offensively to be effective. When I say that, I mean, there was a point in time where we could have just took our time, slowed the tempo down. We were up 7-0. We were moving the ball. We were moving at a moderate pace. We were rotating guys in. We were giving them different looks. We were causing their defense to get in different alignments and get unbalanced. We were having 3 to 5 yards per carry on the run game when we leaned on the run game, right? In the second quarter, y'all remember that phase? It was like a 7-minute stretch. We even won the time of possession battle this game. I did not like the key moment play calling for our offense this game. There was a lot of times where the offensive line may have not got a perfect push, but Justice Haynes hesitant in the run game. But more so that outshined all of that. Because I think those things balanced out. I think those things had high moments and low moments. A consistent low for the game was our quarterback production. On all levels. And this is what I want everybody to listen to. I am not jumping ship on I am not jumping ship on Jalen Milroe. Do not get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. I still feel like this is the best quarterback. He is the best option for us right now, until proven otherwise. And we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. I got about 7 minutes for my intro. I want y'all to consider 3 things that happened in this game. 3 keys to consider that happened in this game when we talk about the quarterback problems. Number 1, Jalen Milroe had no conviction in any of his delivery or his throws. If you look at Jalen Milroe's posture in his throws this past game, there was no conviction from the first quarter and even to the last pick that ended up sealing the game, when we had an opportunity to really take our time, make some good drives, use his legs, whatever he had to do, be an athlete, be passionate about winning, be hungry to win. And I'm not saying Jalen Milroe didn't want to win. I don't want anybody that's coming in late to get it confused. I'm not saying he didn't want to win. I think every player on the University of Alabama's football roster wants to win. But when it came to being locked in and understanding the mission at hand, I don't think Jalen Milroe's focus was there. The delivery, the intensity behind his throws, just the overall delivery of his game this past Saturday was not there for me. The passion was not there. I didn't see length. I didn't see that. I didn't see what he convinced us. He convinced us what length meant. He told us it was about the passion to play for your brother. I didn't see a quarterback playing for his team Saturday. And that disappointed me. I expected more from a 4th-year guy, his 4th year on campus, right? Supposed to be first-round draft pick, a Heisman front runner, a leader, right? Someone who said they never want to be bigger than the game. I feel like Jalen Milroe allowed a few things to get distraction, and it happens, man. It happens to the best of us. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, two of my favorite players of all time. Kobe Bryant allowed the fame to distract him, and it almost cost him his career, almost cost him his family, his livelihood. So it happens, okay? We're not degrading Jalen Milroe today. But as far as his play on the field, unacceptable. There's no way you miss 7, 8, 9 in a row. I mean, at those levels, 7 yards, 9 yards, 8, like that, plays in a row where we were 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 4, 2nd and 6. I mean, just consistently on those drives, man. Plays where you could check down right there at the sticks or right under the sticks to give your wide receivers or your running backs out the backfield an opportunity to make the play. And we did not capitalize. The defense put us in position. The defense put us in position multiple times. Even with the punting game, James Burnham has been our most consistent special teams player. And Andy Papanasos Jr., I mean, what's the boy name? Graham Nicholson? Connor Talty. If you're still here, please, whoever is backup, please. I'm not trusting this Graham Nicholson guy no more. But back to the quarterback situation. I honestly feel like Jalen Milroe last season, second key, he needs a spark. Let's hold it's not just quarterback problems. Let's talk about coaching in this aspect. I'm not talking about the scheme. I'm not talking about in the scheme. I'm talking about in this aspect. This is something that I've discussed multiple times when it comes to personnel, right? When it comes to personnel, I feel like our coaching staff is allowing a lot of space, which is in reason. I want y'all to understand this. Our coaching staff is allowing a lot of space for players to really prove themselves, especially our veteran players, which I have seen most of our issues coming from when it comes to on-field adverse actions. Penalties, Kendrick Law, veteran player. This game, Q Robinson last game, Jahad Campbell last game, this game, Malachi Moore last game, 2 games ago. Like our veteran leadership, Jalen Milroe stepping over the line, crossing the line of scrimmage. You know, the safety against South Carolina, like all of these big moments where veteran experience should be applied and utilized, or something has to, something clicks because you're a veteran, you've been here before, right? Something has to click. And in that facet, I have to come at the coaching when we talk about our QB problem in that facet. Okay. I agree with some of the trolls that's just saying it because they're anti-Jalen. But I agree on a different aspect. We saw Jalen turn around and make the best production when he had an ego check or a reality check. Not even an ego check last year. It was a reality check that he really needed to dial in if he wanted to contribute to this team as far as being the quarterback, QB1. And I think we have a moment now where Jalen Milroe's he can have a reality check, because I believe that there is 2 quarterbacks behind him that if they get in and they catch the right momentum, they can have success. I am not anti-Ty Simpson. I told you all before Western Kentucky game, if we do not see an efficient offense the first 3 drives, I am not opposed. If we would have went into halftime 14-7 against Western Kentucky, I would not have been opposed to Ty Simpson. And it was an offensive struggle. Let's make sure I go back and we got the clips. Y'all got the lives. You can go back and reference it. Pre-game show before Western Kentucky. And even last year when Jalen Milroe was named the starter, I remember being called out from a panel mate, right? A panelist, right? Let me get ready to plug my computer up too. It says the battery's low. Let me get ready to plug my computer up. But I remember being called out by one of my panelists saying that I was against Milroe because I made a hypothetical take, and I said if Jalen Milroe comes in against Middle Tennessee State and struggles, right? If we see him come in and struggle and Ty Simpson gets subbed in and he takes the reins and he's efficient in Tommy Reese's offense, look for Ty Simpson to remain the starter. I don't see Jalen Milroe getting the reins back. I believe that. It didn't happen. Jalen Milroe came in. He made plays with his legs. He was passionate. He had a bad game against Texas. You saw them, kind of see what else happened, right? And then he came back. We saw that those other two options, Buckner and Simpson, were not the best options. You saw Simpson, Milroe turn around. He came back. He delivered. For the rest of the season, he struggled some games, but he continued to get better every week. I think he needs some type of fire lit behind him. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to do that. How do we do that? I'm not saying bench him yet. See what he does against Missouri. Give him the game plan. Give him the same amount of leash, right? The same amount of control and insight and delivery that you've given up until this point. And give him the game plan and watch him execute from the first snap. I don't care what the situation is. At the 3-yard line or in plus territory, you judge him as if you would when we were 4-0. And if he cannot be productive in those moments, in those key moments, in that moment, you have reason to mix it up and provide this team with a different skill set. Because we all know once Ty Simpson gets in, there's a lot less RPO call. There's a lot more design inside zone run, clear cut inside pin and pull, inside counter run game, right? There's a lot less confusion in the pass concept, in the pass blocking for the wide receivers, because you don't have to deal with the athleticism aspect, which is good. It's a blessing and a curse. So yes, Ty Simpson can get in it, but I don't feel like this staff would go to Ty Simpson to really get a spark. Yeah. That's where the plot twist comes in with Coach Smook. I think Dylan Lonergan, Kalen DeBoer to prove a point, not just to this team, not just to the players, but to the fan base, that he has a good vision, a good grip on a plan to be successful, to create success for this program. Dylan Lonergan would be the guy that I would dial out there. Y'all give me a second. Let me put this little animation up real quick so I can plug the computer in so it don't die on y'all real quick, y'all. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. And check out these new merch, this new merch clip. I know y'all seen it. Y'all give me some comments. Let me know if y'all like this new merch clip. Y'all holler at me real quick. Let me see.
got 4 fingers for real.
All right, we're back. Hey, what y'all think about the merch? Y'all let me know real quick before we jump back into this conversation. We got about 4 more minutes before we jump into the phone lines, y'all. I hope y'all excited about the phone lines, man, to get on the line and talk to your boy this morning. But where was I on the QB prop? Oh yeah, coaching. Yes. I think we have reason to go ahead and shake it up a little bit. Let's be honest. It's time to shake it up just a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with it. If Jalen Milroe can't fix and right the ship, with delivering in the scheme, because I will say this, Nick Sheridan dialed up a lot of good plays and presented opportunities for this team to be successful, right? There were many plays, right? When there were, out of those first 11 targets to Ryan Williams, there were 6 of those where Kendrick Law was open, CJ Dupree was open, Jam Miller was open. Ah, man, please. I hope I saved my notes. I had it in order. It was Jam Miller on the first one, on the quick dump off pass, where he almost took the sack and got, if he gets it out quicker, off the quick read, you already got your keys. You're looking at Ryan Williams for what? Jam Miller is right there, wide open in the flats. You get that as first down. You also got the one to CJ Dupree, right? You got the one to Justice Haynes also. You got Justice Haynes in space. He's doing good in space. He's not running in between the tackles good, but in space, Justice Haynes is being effective. Get the ball out to these receivers. Give them an opportunity. Jeremy Bernard, you throw it behind him twice. He bails you out. You're not stepping through on your throws. That leads me to my third point, my final point. This is the first time this season, that I've seen Jalen Milroe's mechanics regress. Now, there's been times in points in the season where his mechanics have not been consistent, but he's always found a way to self-correct in the moments when needed. Even in the Vanderbilt game. We know the defense was a problem, but Jalen Milroe, he had problems. He had points in the game where he was struggling mechanically. This game, I saw him regress. The more the moment got bigger for him, the more his mechanics regressed. Even on the pass where he was, you had pressure in your face, Milroe. You have the speed. Can you please step up in the pocket? It was one play he stepped up perfectly, and then he just did not square his feet. He did not square his feet to drive the ball downfield. He went into like this basketball flag football style of throwing, and I did not like it. It wasn't what I wanted to see from this young man. And then my final point, which is not 3 keys to consider as far as the quarterback problem. I think that we have to acknowledge there's a distraction here. We have to acknowledge that there's a distraction. And the great ones do. I want to encourage you, Jalen Milroe. If anybody clips this trying to say that I'm flipping the ship, no. I want to encourage you as a big brother, uncle, whatever we talking, as far as the relationship there, right? As a mentor, somebody that's been in this space, not necessarily on your level. Now, I'm a preacher, son, so I've been in this space. I've been in moments where I've been put on a high horse, like I've been elevated. I've made a mistake, or I was put to test when it came to being the lead musician, as at my church, right? And then we had a big congregation, a lot of people looking up to me. I got this going on at school. I'm an athlete here, and this, that, and the third. I got elevated to this status, right, in front of people. And me being so young and not used to being in that space, oh yeah, I felt a little tug on my shoulder. I felt a little more air in my chest. I felt like I could talk a little bit louder. I felt like a lot more people were paying attention to what I was saying. So I took advantage of those moments, and I lost close. Hold on, let me hold on, because we talking. We can't lose that power. I think we good. Yes, Lord. Look at him. Won't he do it? It had came unplugged under me, y'all. Y'all pray for me, man. I got to get a little bit more space, man. We working hard. We got to get a little bit more space or a different desk so we can set this stuff up and organize a lot better. But I'm telling you right now, Jalen Milroe's he needs somebody in his ear right now. Somebody in his camp needs to really get close to him and understand. And let's talk about it. If you're really not here, okay, if you're not here, if you're not dialed in, let's talk about it. What is happening to not have you all the way dialed in? Is it too much of media? Is it the commercials? Is it the NIL? Talk to us and give as a staff, but also somebody in his camp, like somebody that's close to him. Maybe it's going to take a teammate to check him. So there's been some rumors being thrown around about fights and stuff in the locker room. Not true. Okay. Of course, there's some disagreements, there's some argument, but if you hear some crazy crap about players putting their hands on each other, no, these players, it gets messy, but it doesn't get to that point. There's a brotherhood there. There's a sense of respect, and there's also a level of respect that said people don't like the discipline level at Alabama now, but there is a level of respect and the way that players are being held accountable. And a lot of the problems that we're seeing happen are players from Coach Saban's tutelage. Like, come on, man. And I'm not blaming them. There's a culture clash. We talked about this. I said this yesterday during my morning after. There's a culture clash at the University of Alabama, and the first 6 games of a season in the SEC with a new staff, a new philosophy, a new scheme. I mean, everything's new, and you're trying to adapt with the personalities. You're trying to get people. You're trying to get people to understand what the importance of acceptance and delivery and balance is, right? Seeing both sides of every story, of every situation. But then there's a certain point where, as a staff, you have to put your foot down and set a precedence. Go with your gut, and whoever with it, that's who you take with you. That's what Kalen DeBoer has done. I want y'all to go back and look at his first 6 games at his last 2 stops as a head coach at the Power 5. Similar situations, y'all. Fresno State, he stepped into a situation where culture was never there. He kind of reestablished that culture. That first year, 3-3, you know, they had mixed feelings about it. They had mixed feelings. They felt like systems were going to clash. They felt like it wasn't going to work. Next year, they win 10 games. He goes to Washington, a decent roster. A lot of those guys leave. He takes that roster, and look what he does. He develops. Those guys buy in early. They go on a 10-win season their first season. They win 10 games under his tutelage. Then the next year, they're in the national championship. 6 games is not enough for us to panic and start saying, throw players out the game, do all of this stuff. Jalen Milroe needs to be checked. How do we do that? How do we create that spark? It's time to maybe open the door for not a quarterback competition, but if he does not produce this next game, this next opportunity, if he's not delivering on all cylinders, and I mean, you've got enough film, you got enough reps now, you got enough games under your belt, you got enough experience. There's no more excuses. If you can't deliver from the go and start fast like this offense needs you to, like this team, this identity that's trying to be established needs to happen, then we have to experiment with the next guy in line, and that could be, in my opinion, Dylan Lonergan. We're going to dive into the conversation right after this infomercial. I want to thank everybody that's AAA here for being here supporting. Listen, this is what you're contributing to. This is a thank you to you all. Welcome. And then after that, we got our first thought calling segment up next. Get ready to call in, say your name, put me in the game, coach. Phone line will be open after this infomercial. Thank you for being here, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with outside with Coach Smook, or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook, it will be preferred, and we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smook Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions, and welcome to the family. AAA, SOS. Yes, y'all. Twitter is popping right now. Shout out to the guy Ben Ross 88. He just said first time listening in. Damn good content, man. Glory to God. See, y'all be talking. I just read the comments. Y'all be talking about folks. Man, I thank God for this, man. This is a real opportunity that I never saw happening years ago. And we're just capitalizing right now, man. And we're providing the opportunity for people to join this community, man. We got a solid community. I love my people, man. I love my community. I love everybody in the AAA family and everybody that support the Coach Smook Network and what we're doing, our vision. You know, some people, they don't like how we move. It is what it is, man. It's our family. Every family ain't for everybody, man. Everybody ain't for everybody. Every family ain't for everybody. So before we jump into the phone lines, I'm going to do game time real quick. It's game time, y'all. I'm going to check out the comments. G-Ski Billy says, I think we just need to run the doggone ball. I feel you. I'm rocking with you on that, G-Ski. High Power TV says it's time for change. Y'all keep pampering Milroe because y'all hate to see him fail. But AJ from New York was correct from the jump on Kyle's platform. Milroe isn't a QB. It's time for a change. High Power TV, let's sound the alarms, y'all. He's back. Sound the alarms. Sound the alarms. Fairweather fan is in the building because he sure wasn't on that tip when Milroe was having great games earlier this season. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. High Power. Sound the alarms. Appreciate you for showing up. And you're part of that Fairweather fan base. We glad you're showing up again. We've been looking for you. We've been looking for you, man. Where he been at, y'all? Where he been at? And see, he came in, he jumped on the bandwagon thinking I was saying it's time to get rid of Milroe. No, it's not time to get rid of Milroe yet. Nope. That man's done too much for this university to just get thrown, on the bench as if one bad game. You know what? And I said this before I open the phone lines. I want y'all to understand something. I said this. We got to see what Alabama looks like. What Alabama looks like when Milroe has a bad game. Like when it's Milroe's fault. When it's Milroe's fault. Like when the game is on Milroe's shoulder and he's not delivering. We saw what it looks like for Alabama. So if he has proven to be the best option at quarterback for us, right? Through two staffs, through 6 sets of eyes, right? 6 sets of eyes that evaluate talent that have sent. You got to understand, Kalen DeBoer, this isn't like a situation where Kalen DeBoer is being forced to start Jalen Milroe, right? I want you to listen to this, High Power TV. I want you to listen to this, you Fairweather fan. For all you Fairweather fans, Kalen DeBoer just sent Michael Penix to the NFL draft, a NFL quarterback, first round draft pick at that. Kalen DeBoer just did that. He developed that young man, right? Michael Penix didn't throw for 500 yards every game. He had some bad games his first year under Kalen DeBoer. It's a clash of systems, clash of languages. Things got to mesh. New staff, new teams. Things going to happen. You're going to have bad games where your quarterback may not be locked in. Your quarterback may not be locked in, and it might cost you, especially in the SEC. So for all of you Milroe doubters and haters, good job for being right once about him having a bad game. He had his bad game, and it cost us. Congratulations, Milroe doubters and haters. Thank you. And that's what I'm saying. He loved it. See, that's when you find out who your real haters are, bro. Like all you people that, and this is from my Twitter people. It's mainly the Twitter people that keep talking about Kyle fired me. You know what? I just talked to Kyle. Me and Kyle talked, and I thank Kyle for the opportunity. When Kyle brought me on, he wanted me to use his platform because he saw something special. And I guarantee you, before it's all said and done, Kyle's going to be in a spot that fits his what he does, right? And when we cross paths, some people are going to look so stupid for this type of stuff that they tried to instigate between us, right? They're going to look so stupid for trying to instigate it because they do the same thing with our players. They try to get on Twitter and they get on these social media sites, and people got mad when I started taking up for the players, saying that, they need to be held accountable. When I say the players need to be held accountable, they do. But they don't need to be bantered by Fairweather fans, people that's praising them 1 minute when we're winning, and then they're crying when we lose. Just send your $300. Your $300 for what? Hey, High Power to you. How about you just go sit in the Fairweather corner? Hey, y'all, let's take them to the Fairweather corner. And then we're going to open the phone lines up because I feel like some people got some stuff to say. Hey, High Power. Go sit over there. Somebody put him over there. One of my mods, get him. Love it. All right, y'all. Phone line is open. 334-625-1121. Say your name and put me in the game. 334-625-1121. Let's talk about it today. Closing thoughts on Tennessee game. What you think? What you think about the quarterback situation? I know that's a topic of conversation. I'm telling you right now, come with some facts, y'all, because Milroe had a bad game. Milroe had a bad game, a very bad game, and it cost us. So many opportunities. We left 28 points on the board. We left 28 points on the board. Got our first call on the line. Let's see who it is. Hold on, y'all. We're not getting audio. Hold on. Let me fix the audio real quick. Make sure we in the game. All right, give me a second, y'all. 2 seconds. All right. We back. Hey, call-in line is open. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. I got you set up. Make sure this audio good. I think we good now. We should be good. Go ahead and call in, y'all. 334-625-1121. I think we had 2 callers call in at the same time. I don't know who was first. I was just hitting the first little call in. 334-625-1121. We ready to hear from you. First caller, you on the line. Y'all know who it is.
Call from
Zachary, put me in the game, coach.
to accept.
Oh, man, come on. Zach, stay on the line. I got you, Zach. Stay on the line, Zach. I got you. I got you, Zach. Stay on the line, buddy. Had to refresh it. What's going on with the server? We having server issues, y'all. It's all good. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get Zach in the game.
Hey, coach.
What's up, Zach? You in the game, man? Talk to me, brother.
What's going on?
Man, look, you know how the devil do when we got that fire content, trying to push that fire content out and trying to get the real truth out there, get the real fans on the line. Can y'all hear Zach in the chat, everybody? Zach, say what's up to the AAA fam, man. Say what's up to the AAA fam.
What's up, AAA family? How are y'all this morning?
Let me know. Can y'all hear Zach? Okay, they can hear you, Zach. Let's get into the conversation, Zach. Let's get into the conversation, man. We know we got a problem, man. We got a problem. We got an issue that we need to address, and we want to see some improvement from our quarterback, man. I believe in this young man, Jalen Milroe, but I do think there's a slight distraction there, and I want to see a little bit more passion, and I want to see the mechanics cleaned up, all of that things. Give me your thoughts on last Saturday's game, this past Saturday. Give me your thoughts on the quarterback situation. Just let everybody hear it, man, because I know you got a lot to say about it.
Yes. Okay. With Milroe, I'm not saying bench Milroe, but whatever's going on, whether it's the interviews, the injuries, whatever, we need to get it fixed. Now, if he is hurt and it's affecting his game, yeah, we need to sit him down and let him rest and try someone else. But unless he's hurt, now if it's not injuries and it's him doing interviews or him doing extracurricular things away from besides class, then we need to get that reeled in and under control until he can prove that he can do both.
Right.
And with the defense, I'm so proud of the defense this weekend. They played amazing this weekend. And but they gave us four extra opportunities. And what in the world are we doing throwing a fade pass on the 3-yard line?
But Zach, not just a fade pass, but why are we throwing it to Ryan Williams in double coverage when we got Caleb Odom on the opposite side? 6'5", 225 pounds with a 38-inch vertical against a 6'1" DB. Like, we watched what quarterback threw that pass? It was one game they needed a deep pass, and he threw it down the sideline to the quarterback. Was it the Texas Georgia game? I forget, the tight end just went up over the DB. I think it was the Texas tight end went up over the DB. Or what game was it? It was somebody we wanted to lose. But anyways, it was a great play by the tight end. We got Caleb Odom sitting right there. I think with that situation, and people are going to highlight, Caleb Odom retweeting those tweets and all this stuff about it, like, this is what I say about our fan base. You all get on here and you complain in such a fashion like, okay, now I see why I need to leave. That's what these players, and that's the society we live in. And I got in a debate with one of my good homies on Twitter, and people that, like, I respect the debate because he came with a sense of like, okay, that's a bad mindset to accept. And I was like, you don't have to accept it, but the quicker you embrace it, that this is what college football has become because of NIL, then you will see why we have to move a certain way. That's why Coach Saban bowed out. He said, I can't move like I need to move and feel like I'm impacting the game, so it's time for me to move out the way. And I think the best way we can see this thing transition and the best way we can have a chance to maintain somewhat of what the Alabama nation has set as the standard is by handing the keys over to Kalen DeBoer.
Mm-hmm. Right. And Pete, to the Georgia fans in the chat, y'all want to bring up that we lost to Vandy? Shoot, Kirby Smart lost to Vandy his first year. What y'all talking about? Why are y'all bringing up that we lost to Vandy? And this Vandy team was twice the Vandy team that team was.
They have selective memory, man, and that's why it's funny. Yeah. It's funny that they show up to the Bama chats after a win. Like, we couldn't hear from them for the last couple weeks. Like, we couldn't hear from them after they lost to us in T-Town. So I just kind of acknowledge them. Good dog for doing what we asked you to do, beat Texas, because we did need the Texas to have that loss. They're going to see a couple more. But Georgia still got to finish the season out. They got Tennessee. Tennessee is starting to pick up. Nico, the more he gets, the more reps. And this is what I love about the middle of the season, man. This is what I love about the middle of the season, because it's like a time for evaluation. There was reports of Greg Byrne and Kalen DeBoer meeting. Like, this is the time of the season where you want to meet with your athletic director. You want to meet with the guy that's ushering you into this new job. And I think regardless of if we were 6-0, I think there would still be some of the evaluations that's going on at practice this week. There would still be some reevaluating going on by this staff. That's just what this staff is committed to doing. That's a system that Kalen DeBoer runs. Most of your good head coaches do that regardless of what their team looks like. Veteran, young, they go 6 games in, halfway through the season. You have a real good sense of what type of identity you need your team to develop into.
Right. And I mean, Coach DeBoer is doing a good job. It's just players aren't executing.
100%.
The last 2 weeks are Vandy and South Carolina. It was the defense not executing and giving effort. This week it was Milroe not giving effort. Mm-hmm. So we need to figure something out. I don't know what's going on inside their head, to make them think that, they don't have to give that much effort anymore. Is it NIL? Is it all the extracurricular things that's going on away from the field outside of the classroom? I don't know, but we need to get it figured out and figured out fast. Otherwise, we could lose a really good head coach faster than faster than he's even had an opportunity to really prove himself, all because the players aren't doing what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, man, and we can sit here and we can hold Milroe accountable for all of that. My thing is, find your balance, man. Find your balance.
Right.
And everybody, please sound the alarms, y'all. We got another one. Chief 18 was just in here like 3 weeks ago apologizing to me about being right about Milroe getting better after I think it was right before the Georgia win. And what week was that we had Chief, y'all? We had thought he converted to being a real fan. Sound alarms though. Go ahead. Y'all can sound alarms. Where MJ at? MJ must be delivering packages because I know as soon as he see Chief, he be on it. But let's talk realistically. Okay. On the field, Milroe missed a lot of open passes. And Zach, we got about another minute on this phone call, man. Milroe missed a lot of open passes. What do we need to see from him in the simplest form of delivery? What do we need to see from Milroe this week in order for him to regain the faith and the confidence of not just us as a fan base, but his teammates? And shout out to the 123 live on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Please drop a like on it. I mean, you don't have to comment. Just drop a like. It's easy. It's free. You don't have to pay for that. It's easy. It supports the channel. It helps the channel grow. And it also helps put money in your boy pocket so we can continue to deliver this content. So drop that like for your boys. Share the content also. We're up to 50 likes on the stream. Shout out to everybody in chat. AAA family. Keep doing what y'all doing. Sharing the stream. Zach, your thoughts on the quarterback competition, not competition, but the quarterback situation. What do we need to see from Jalen Milroe going into this Missouri game in order for you to regain or for him to regain your confidence?
Just keep improving on his mechanics. Just going back to, simple, making sure his hips are square, his feet are square, and delivering nice, accurate balls, like we've seen.
Pause. I had to get you before JB got you. I never get anybody, Zach. I'm sorry. I had to get you. You get an extra minute just because of that. I'm sorry, chat. I had to catch. Listen, y'all always get me. Y'all always get me in the chat, right? Don't y'all always get me?
Yep.
Y'all always get me. Come on now. So Dino, Davin, JB, y'all always get me. Derek, all y'all get me. Damon, you be in on it too. Where Darius said? Darius be in on it too. Darius be in on it too with the pause stuff. Listen, see, I got you, Zach. So thank you for letting me have that moment.
You're welcome, Coach. But anyways, you understand what I was saying. Just go back, or not go back to what he was doing earlier in the season. But yes, improving too. We don't want to see you regress to what you was last season. I mean, you had great games last season, but also you had not so great games last season. We want to see you achieve your dreams and your goals. We're supporting you, but at the same time, you got to hold up your end of the bargain.
We're not supporting you at the expense of the university taking the overall goal out of the picture, and that's what I was saying earlier. We need to refocus, not just Milroe. It was other players, but for this game, it was prevalent that his focus was not there. Final thought, Zach, and then we got to open the phone lines back up, buddy.
Okay. Just roll tide to my AAA family. I'll talk to y'all later.
Right, 100%.
Coach, and thank y'all for praying for my family, during this difficult time. Tomorrow, my grandfather goes in for treatment and to further see what other options are out there for him, with his cancer and everything. But it's more so looking like the treatment's just to keep him comfortable and, till he goes where he goes.
100%, Zach. 100%. So we're gonna keep you in our prayers, man, and keep your grandfather in our prayers, man. And you already know we're supporting you here at the Coach Smook Network with your AAA family, man. Roll Tide, brother.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As always, man, y'all know it's always family first here at the Coach Smook Network. So keep Zach's grandfather in your prayers, man, as we continue to grow, man, as we continue to come together as family. We got another call on the line, 773. You on the line?
There he is. Georgia Bulldog.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. At any time, you may press star to join the call.
He tried it. We got a caller on the line, 334.
Call from
Smook, put me in, Coach.
Yo, you on the line. You in the game. Who is this on the line?
Cool.
Coop. Okay, Coop. Welcome to the show, man. You first time caller?
Yes, sir.
All right. Welcome to the show, man. How'd you find the show, man?
I watch you all the time, bro.
Okay.
You and Kyle out, bro. So it ain't the first time I've been checking y'all. I've been doing it for a while.
Okay. Well, welcome to the show, man. What's on your mind? You in the game, bro? Talk to me.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. But check this out. It's about gelling and then the coaching.
Mm-hmm.
We understand that a lot of the play calling probably not be fit to what Jalen been doing lately. I think they need to make adjustment on the play calling to suit Jalen in late game situations. You know what I'm saying? Because like trying to throw in the end zone and not utilizing the running back or utilizing Jaden's legs in the end zone, they need to try to do that to the left side instead of running to the right side all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like if you put all those together, you're gonna come up with more touchdowns because you're not using the backs in the red zone, but you're trying to run Jalen to the right all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta try to mix that thing up. So and then another thing too, you're not using Odom enough. This man over here standing around 6'3", 6'4", and you're not getting him the ball.
6'5", man.
The ball.
That boy Odom is 6'5".
Yeah.
And he's not done growing.
Rhythm, you know
That's a young man that's not done growing yet. Like as far as his development as a being, like he might be 6'7" when it's done, being able to play wide receiver and he has a 6'8" wingspan at 6'5" already. So it's not crazy to see him 6'6", 6'7" when it's all said and done, when he graduates as a junior or goes off as a junior. So I'm right there with you, man. But go ahead. Any more thoughts, man? You got another 3 minutes on the line, brother.
Okay, check this out. With the game that's coming up, to me, it's like you said, I wouldn't bench Jalen, but I give him a game to sit down and recoup what he did the last 3 games. So you need to give Ty a chance to go in. You know what? Okay, then Ty, let Ty let Jalen have something to think about. Because Ty right there, I'm pretty sure he at some point looking over his shoulder right now because he ain't have the good last 3 games. So I wouldn't say bench Jalen, but I would snatch him out for a game or a half or two, let Ty play, and then say, okay, this is what you ain't been doing, but this is what Ty doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in regards to that, I won't let him stay out the whole last couple of games, but he probably need to be taken out for a half or maybe a game to give him a reality check to see what really going on the field when he on the sideline.
100%.
When another quarterback actually playing. You know what I mean?
100%, man. 100%. I think that helps athletes who really, that helps you find out if somebody wants to compete or if they're really just there. That's what we want at Alabama. I've never been opposed to that. I've always been an advocate for, hey, whatever is the best option for us to win. And so far, Jalen Milroe has been the best option. But if we going to get that product from Tennessee game, that's not an option. Yeah. That's not an option for me. Right. I don't care how much I'm going to still support the young man. I'm going to support him. That's right. But we're going to hold him accountable. That game there, there's games where 1 or 2 times you're missing, 3, maybe 3 times. Once a quarter, you're missing a read, But then there's been games this season where we've seen him miss one, but then he makes up for it on the next 3. Right? That's what we've been seeing from Jalen Milroe. If we really be honest, when he has had bad moments, he's been able to kind of, make up for it, whether it's been with his legs or with his arm, with a bad read, but a good pass, a great pass. Like, that's what he's been able to do. We didn't get that from you, and we saw him have a bad game as a quarterback.
Yes.
We didn't. We saw him have a bad game as an athlete, not just a quarterback, but as an athlete, as a player, as a football player. We saw him play bad football yesterday. We got to see that fixed, and I think it's fixable. But what final thoughts, man?
Yeah, he's roll tide as always. Ain't never gonna change with that. But for me, I think Bama gonna step up to the cage. I think the team gonna come together. I think we're gonna win out the rest of our game. So with all the fans out there, keep your head on. Don't give up. Don't fall bad because of what's going on. These things are fixable. Just keep your head up and just roll tide.
Roll tide, my boy. Cool. Appreciate you for calling in, man. And if you ain't a member of the AAA family, I'm gonna need you to give me a comment or something with that badge on, bro.
I'm gonna get ready to get you now, big dog.
Look, you talk some good talk, man. And I mean, people that's listening, he was not sunshine pumping Milroe. He wasn't doing anything. He was being accountable on both aspects. Because I agree. That play calling got to be better when he's struggling, to not put him in positions to where we get exposed like we did. And Nick Sheridan's a young OC, right. New quarterback, new system. This is a new role for Sheridan under Kalen DeBoer. And I'm gonna say this before you get off. What do you think about this? Give me a quick thought. Kalen DeBoer might need to be a situational play caller, even though he's a head coach. I think he needs to come off the game management role. That whole I want to be a full game management head coach, situational, and be a situational play caller for this team in this first phase, this transition phase. What do you think about that?
I would like for him to get more assertive in that regard, because his team will start taking notice to it, and then the players will start playing to that. So until you adjust what you're doing and then take it assertive to be assertive for, and then take ownership of what you done did and what you're not doing, then you start to see results. He needs to take up ownership for things of that nature, and be more assertive, more aggressive through his team instead of being so much team friendly.
100%.
So that's cool to a certain extent. But when it comes down to your star player, your key players, and the ones that doing this minute, they're not doing the next, you have to put pressure on them.
100%.
You gotta make them be accountable, man. You got to stay on them hard. That's where he's lacking discipline. This team lacks discipline, man. Discipline. They don't have discipline. Once they get discipline and they do it the whole game, this would be a totally different football club than what everybody see right now.
Yes, sir. 100%, man. And I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna let you off the line. This team ain't this discipline problem ain't just started happening. It's been happening since 2021, and I'm gonna close the book on that one. Roll Tide, man.
Roll Tide, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want everybody to understand that as we get ready to open the phone lines up. I don't want everybody to make this discipline thing a Kane Womack and Kalen and Nick Sheridan thing. I remember Kevin Steele and Tommy Reese and Nick Saban dealing with players throwing their pads on the sideline after they lost in their playoff game. I remember players cussing at the offensive coordinator. I remember Kevin Steele having to check play. Like, come on now, 917, you on the line?
From
JB, put me in the game, Coach.
JB, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me.
What's going on, Bama family? Oh, my bad. What you said?
I'm saying, what's good, man?
Nothing. Just living a life, grand. Glad to open my eyes this morning.
Hey, man, I know that's right.
I got a couple of things on my mind. You can hear me?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. We here. I'm waiting on you. You dragging, man. Come on. We can pick this thing up.
First, I want to say, Zach, your family's in our prayers, bro. We love you. Wishing the best of always. A couple of things. I'm tired of people talking about the refs. Stop talking about the goddamn refs. The game should have been over in the first quarter. Should have been 28-0. Number two, stop talking about we need a fire under our coach. Trust me, you don't want the Bobby Knights of this world. You don't want the old Nick Saban to coach our team, because those players will run with their tails between their legs because they can't handle that type of pressure. Y'all don't want that. 3, Jalen Milroe. We're going to talk about this game only. Jalen Milroe, I got a question. Is it his mechanics? Because everybody keeps talking about his mechanics. How much film study are you putting in, bro? That's the key thing right here. We keep talking about the scheme and OC. Sheridan's not putting him in the right positions. Your quarterback watching film puts his players in the right position. That's just my point of view on it. We didn't have a lot of great quarterbacks, as in skill-wise, as Jalen. But I believe the A.J. McCarrons of the world, the Greg McElroys of the world, they stayed in that film to put their guys in certain positions. This game, we're only going to talk about this game. He had a bad game from what we saw. He had a bad game. Targeting Ryan Williams 18 times is a problem. I don't care if he's open or not. I don't care if he's open or not. I really don't. Because I said it before. If you keep focusing on Ryan and they shut that down, or if they don't shut that down, you need to have some type of trust in your old guys. You went through the trenches with your old receivers. They should be entrusted in you, and you should be entrusted in them to get them open. That's just my point of view and my personal view right now. The discipline, like you just said, it's been going on since 2021, bro. It's not really the freshman players that's playing right now on discipline. It's our veterans that's playing on discipline with these penalties. And that's a problem.
And that's what I wanted to highlight. A lot of our young players, they might be making mistakes, but they're making mistakes going 100%. Red Morgan got injured. You saw him get burnt again. Like that was a situational opportunity for him to see had he improved. And you saw, I believe whether he got hurt or not, he was coming out. You know, Kane Womack's not playing on that back end. Well, I for sure Colin Hitchler. I saw him really like snatch Red. I mean, he was injured. And I'm not dogging Red. Red is going to be good. Like, he just got to get in the lab, find that twitch, get speed training, agility, all of that. That's where Red needs to work. But I'm right there with you. Now, what I will say is this: when people try to attack the culture, 6 games, 8 months, 9 months, really on the job, no real body of work to work with other than what you've been handed, right? Other than what you've been handed. You have to take this and mold this into what it is going to be in order for you to be efficient. We saw Kalen DeBoer do similar transitions. This is on track. 4-2 is way better than where he's been in previous instances. You know, I mean, literally the same where he was at Washington, if we're being honest. In his first 6 games, I think he was 5-1 at Washington, though. I think he was 5-1 in his first 6 games at Washington. So to be fair to this staff and this whole scheme, like everybody that keep calling for Ryan Grubb to come back and all this other stuff, I mean, it would be nice, but we don't have it. So it wouldn't fix anything tomorrow. Ryan Grubb would still have to come in and learn every player on that offensive side of the ball, and he would have to put them through play calling style that he wants to implement, and it would need to be adjusted to the style of the SEC. Nick Sheridan is facing the same problems that any other offensive coordinator coming into a new system with new players. Whether it's something you're familiar with or not, he's coming into something that every offensive coordinator will struggle with. Todd Monken struggled with it at Georgia.
Right. My thing is they keep talking about the coaches and he's switching. We need to bring this coach out, fire this coach, fire this coach. Okay, so we do all these changes in coaches. The players ain't putting in the work. Is it going to change anything? You're going to want to then fire that coach. But the players aren't putting in the work. At the end of the day, the players are the one that's going to win you the game or lose you the game. It's not the coaches all the damn time. Now, don't get me wrong, like you said, and I said it before, I didn't like the OC calling in certain positions.
Yeah.
But the players aren't putting in the work. I don't care what coach you got out there. We had Nick.
Yeah.
We had to go. If the players aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, I don't care who you got coaching. It doesn't really matter. So y'all need to get off that wave. And I guess I'm kind of old school. Don't tell me if is Milroe kind of hurt. I don't care. If you stepped on that field, that means you're playing. That's the era I'm from. It's either you hurt or you injured. Because if you're hurt and you step on that field, I don't care what you do. You're credit to that. You're gonna get credit to that loss or that win. But if you're injured, that's different.
Right.
Y'all too damn soft. Y'all want to bring up all these excuses. It was the ref's fault. Well, it's the coaching scheme's fault. Hey, shut up. Shut up.
That's, you know what? And JB, I'm over that that argument with fan bases, because a lot of these people that claim that they played or that they know the game, they don't. If they're expecting this team to be clicking on all cylinders right now at this point, now week 6 going forward, I expect improvement. Like, there's no excuses anymore. There's enough reps under your belt, and I mean starters, like veteran guys. There's enough reps under your belts now in this scheme to have some sense of familiarity, to where when there's adjustments need to be made, you got enough snaps, you had enough looks. You need to keep your memory bank. You need to make the main thing right now. Your space, your cushion has been taken completely from under you. You have no space for error. Final thoughts, JB.
Maybe I'm gonna call my own self out, because I said this in the Discord. I said maybe y'all want to call me a fair weather. I know I'm not, but I said it in the Discord. I said I don't trust this team. Of course, I want them to win every single game. Of course, I'm gonna watch every single game and root for my team. But I don't trust this team. I haven't trusted this team in 3 years, because y'all show me one thing 1 week and then y'all backwards 3 weeks and want to come back. Y'all not just gonna come on this field and think that you're just gonna roll on everybody. It's not gonna happen. You only played one game of consistent football, and that was Wisconsin. That was week 3. This is the repetitive thing that I've seen in the last 3 years.
JB, I want somebody to give this young man, Redfish Stalker, I want to hear, I wish you could have called in and said this. He said, no hate on the vets or on Saban, but the further the Saban years are in the rear view, the better off the new regime will be. Got to cleanse the program of the old ways in order to establish the new. Did not Saban do that when he stepped into this seat at Alabama? Did he not go through a 6-6 year one? I don't care what the talent he had. I don't care what roster he was handed. Coach Saban lost to a ULM, a non-Power 5 school. We haven't seen Coach Kevin DeBoer do that. And we're living in an era where you have Power 5 players infesting, taking over the smaller conference. Go look at a Sun Belt Conference roster. You can bring that first team, a lot of them first teamers in from Sun Belt Conference and beat Auburn today, right? They can come in and compete against Arkansas today. A lot of these teams can come into the SEC, Big 10, Big 12, Big 50, whatever they is now. They can go down to all them other conferences and they can compete. That's why you seen week 1. How many? Think about this, and I want everybody to kind of just calm down. Think about this, JB, and everybody in the chat. 2011, 2012, first 3 weeks of the season, we would see these 72-0 scores, these 59-0 scores. It was like you would see all these teams making these checks, right? Getting paid to come in and take these L's. But they were really like, they couldn't do nothing. They would sometimes they'll give you a little bit of problems on defense, but for the most part, your defense dominated their offense. No, man, you got wide receivers sitting on the bench at Alabama that will transfer to doggone Troy State next year to start, right? And Troy State will have a record-breaking offense, and they'll have all this hype behind this player for him to be a Heisman front runner or all this Biletnikoff award winner crap, right? You'll see that, and then what are we going from there? So do we continue to blame the players for that, or do we continue to bash the players and watch, or do we just trust the process? You have to trust the process. You have to let these coaches figure it out with who wants to be there, who wants to buy into their scheme and buy into their system. And once we get that, you're not going to get that in 6 games. Once you get past that, you'll see the development. That's what happened every other stop. So until proven otherwise, I think we need to just chill out.
Yeah, basically. They keep talking about that Vandy loss, but Vandy don't look at their record. They holding, they beating.
Man,
not really beating, but they playing their behinds off this year. We forget that Notre Dame lost earlier this year. Okay. I'm gonna walk off on that one.
Yeah.
So y'all just relax. Bama, we love you. Just finish the season strong. If you don't make the playoffs, that's on y'all. We still gonna be here, but finish strong. Play like a team.
Right.
Love y'all.
Right.
Talk to y'all later.
Right. 100%, man. Roll Tide, bro. Appreciate JB for calling in. Let me get the game time real quick before we open the phone lines back up, man. Let's get the game time real quick. Let's jump in the comments. I want to see what y'all talking about in the chat real quick. Let me see. Let me scroll up. I'm gonna stop right about paragraph. Let me find a paragraph and go right below it. I ain't gonna read all that. JB, what's good? Okay, you're right, Smook. Bama is having a lot of the same issues they were having since 2021, 100%. Too much of Saban would have did. Man, no, he wouldn't have the same issues. Folks just don't want to admit it. This didn't just start. Redfish Stalker, like, thank you, bro. Milroe has to be injured, in my opinion. I just don't understand why he avoided running something he's obviously good at. Joe Rab, I think, like I said before, and this is not a bad thing. Milroe allowed the hype, the quarterback hype, the Heisman hype, the QB talk that he's not a real QB. All of that got to him, and it was prevalent. It's not a bad thing. He can rebound from it. I think as a fan base, the quicker we get behind him and support him and push that agenda, I think the quicker he'll rebound, because the fans giving up on him. You know, the young man, you guys made him one of the richest college football players in the nation this past summer. Y'all forget that. A lot of you all made Jalen Milroe. I haven't bought a official t-shirt yet. A lot of you all have made him a very rich young man. What? Like you have. And Jeffrey Elliott, I'm gonna need you to take your words off caps, bro. Ain't no need to yell. This if you want to yell, you can call in on the phone. We'll let you yell a little bit on the phone. But ain't no need to yell in the chat, man. That's not how you get you. But yeah, man, like Milroe got to really hold himself accountable. There needs to be a reality check. I'm all for that. I'm with that. I can definitely agree with that. And it's happened to the best. The great ones deal with it. I mean, y'all remember Bryce Young first multiple interception game? Do y'all remember it? Because I do. I remember people were saying that Bryce Young wasn't going to be ready, and you know, he was too little, and you know, he wasn't going to last in the SEC. Hey, we got 129 live viewers right now on YouTube. I'm gonna need y'all to drop the likes. I ain't opening the phone lines. I ain't talking again until we come on, 129, man. Likes are free, man. And I'm only asking because that means people are actually doing what they say they're not doing. You're here. You're here. They said they're not here, but they are here. And I want you to be recognized. So if you drop a like, drop a comment, I want to recognize you. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's do this, man. It's a Monday morning. We still heard about our little Tennessee loss, Bama Nation, but we did have some upsets this weekend. We saw some teams. We got some things playing in our favor. We at the window, man. We at the window. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no need to be down. Ain't no need to be down, y'all. Ain't no need to be down. It's a time for us to really lock it in, though. It's a time for us to lock it in. I'm gonna need y'all to lock in. For real. I ain't playing. Y'all better lock in. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Hey, did we get high power from the corner yet? Did y'all let high power out the corner yet? Y'all forgot he was in the corner, didn't it? Man, y'all better get that man out the corner. Get that man out that fairweather corner. Let that man come out, man. He come talk a little bit. Back to the comments. Man, hey, real quick, where y'all watching from, man? Check in. Where you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from right now here on the Coach Smook Network. Check in, city, state. Let me know. 76 likes on the stream. We trying to keep the stream real clean. I need to get my coffee, bruh. Cause I'm getting lofty, bruh. I'm feeling kind of thirsty. Yeah. To be honest, I would rather not go to the playoffs this year. Nah, that's fair weather talk. That's fair weather talk. But you is an ATL. You got that Georgia Bulldog energy around you. You gotta block that junk, bruh. Block that junk, bruh. Charlotte in the house today. Yeah. Mobile in the house. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, Lord. He down there in Auburn. What the hell, Lord? No. Franklin, Tennessee in the house. Let's go, baby. Fort Liberty, Fayetteville, North Carolina is in the house, baby. Hattiesburg, Blue Ridge, Georgia's in the... Hey, let's go. Birmingham in the house. Hayesville in the house. Riverdale. Atlanta. Yeah, you a former Alabama alum. Hey, you better get from around them Georgia folks up there in Atlanta. They infecting you. Telling them, My baby, she a Alabama alum. She be feeling it too. Had to check her a couple times. Montgomery in the house. Yeah, gone time. What CLT is? Somebody tell me. Is this Lower Alabama or Lower Louisiana or Los Angeles? Oh, that's Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh in LA on the West Coast. T-Town in the building. Huntsville, Columbus, Georgia, Green Bay. Okay. Be spreading y'all over like in the house. Yeah. Yeah, Birmingham, let's go. Let's go. ATL but Selma all day. Okay, Brett, I see you. Alexandria, Louisiana in the house. Dalton, Alabama in the house. Let's go. Charlotte. Okay. Next time, just put Charlotte there. You know I don't be remembering all them abbreviations. Somebody, ain't no way. Oh, he talking about Opelika. Okay, he talking about Opelika. Okay, he talking about Opelika. I had to make sure. Dino. I was about to catch it, boy. He from Birmingham. Hey, oh, never mind. I ain't gonna say come back home. We trying to get folks out of Birmingham. We need to cleanse Birmingham. We need to pray for Birmingham, y'all. Ricky Taylor, what's good, family? Welcome to the chat, man. Y'all, appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Appreciate y'all for checking in. Everybody that shouted out where you was from, I appreciate y'all for engaging. Listen, we're going to go into our first infomercial break, and when we come back, we're going to get into more conversation, man. More conversation, open the phone lines. We want to transition to focusing on Missouri week. I think we can kind of use the same mindset of everything that we saw wrong in this game and really transition our minds to focusing on what we want to see fixed for this Missouri game. I'm going to give my little 10-minute synopsis or whatever feels of how I think we should think that we can do to fix this game, right? X factors for this game. And then we're gonna dive into the game management of how we can see this team improve. All right. So I appreciate y'all for calling in the first calling segment. Don't change the channel. Do not leave the channel. We got more content coming. We got more call-ins, more insight, more breaking news. I think we got a text message. I think I want to talk about some from the locker room standpoint that I want people to have a good understanding about what this team looks like and what they're feeling going into this week, this Missouri game. A lot of accountability talk this week, and we're going to hopefully that could translate to the field. I'm siding with a lot of the majority of the fan base here when I say I'm tired of the podium approach. I'm tired of the podium energy. I want to see it on the field. I want to see that same desire on the field. I know it's in them. They're skilled players. All of these players on this roster are talented from top to bottom. From top to bottom, all of these players are talented. They've proven that. I believe Kalen DeBoer and their staff know how to evaluate talent. They've proven that at other stops. I'm ready to see this happen for my Crimson Tide. Right when we get back from this break, y'all, we're going to dive into that conversation. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Listen, if you want to become a co-sponsor on today's stream, $5.50 memberships, Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo, direct donations. I have both phones, so if you do send something, I will be able to pay attention to it today. The phones ain't dead. They plugged up. So if you send something, I'll be able to acknowledge you. And all green super chats will be acknowledged as co-sponsors on today's stream. Continue to support the network. It's growing, y'all. As you all can see, we had 120 live concurrent in the live stream. 120. We had 120 live viewers. We had 48 people chatting at the same time. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all. Let's get into the second half of this show right after this infomercial break. Appreciate y'all. Let's get to it. Let me see if I can find the right one. I never have it ready. Shout out to our sponsors. Let's go to the sponsors first.
Leandre Gota Tejus.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to I was trying to find, I gotta go buy a new charging cord for my MacBook, y'all. I had a little mishap this weekend while I was traveling with my equipment. So for everybody that continues to donate and support, man, y'all really have helped. I got some funds from you all, the family, the AAA community. So I'm gonna be able to go handle that. So we can continue to supply the content. I want to show you all the new merchandise lineup. As a matter of fact, I'll still be able to do it. As a matter of fact, let's do that before we get back into the phone call segment. I think y'all enjoying the new merch, man. It's been fun. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go here. Y'all like that beat too, don't it? I ain't gonna cap. I listen to and Show and the fellas, they gonna have some more content for us. I mean, some more music for us coming up this week. But I would like to say I think we have some of the best vibey music in content when it comes to our live show. And I'm not just bragging because it's my show, y'all. I put a lot of effort into what I put on this here internet, right? This show. And I really listen and look at what you all say. That's why I encourage y'all to talk and not just be in here rubbernecking, man. It's not just so I can get viewership. It's so that we can engage, man. I know what y'all like. I know what y'all like to hear when y'all talking. But my boy said he just got a sweater. Nah, no way. What's up, Darius? Hey, appreciate you for pulling up, man. Appreciate you for pulling up. Darius did engage in the chat. And Darius has always been our troll, man. That's my troll. You know, I that's my troll. If he try to troll somebody else, I'm cussing him out. You better not be. Y'all know what I mean. Shut up. Anyway, but check this out, y'all. Check out the official merch, man. We got a lot of options here with the colors, man. Everything is in different colors. We just it's expanded. So what I'm doing is we're trying to get our follower goal up to 2,300. We're trying to get up to 2,300, and once we get to 2,300, we will do a 10% off merchandise sale. 2,300 followers. We'll do a 10%. merch sale for a week. And then once we reach another 100, we'll continue. Every 100, we'll do 10% off for a week. So y'all keep sharing it live and showing love and spreading the word. Every time we hit a number, a goal, a follower goal, a subscriber goal, we're going to see our merch sales. We're going to see the 10% off our merch. I know this is going to be a fan favorite right here. This red one here. Oh, I know this is going to be a fan favorite right here. Look what's on the back though. This is what I like. That's what I like right here. This is my favorite part. That is tough, man. That's tough, y'all. That is tough. I don't know about y'all, but that's some pretty cool stuff. And y'all see the sizes? We got everything. I think that one is in every size. Let's go back to all the products, man. This is one that I think is going to be a huge sale for the ladies. We got black ones, but they're out of stock right now. I wish I had the link up, but this one I know is going to be a huge sale for the ladies, man. That rose gold, that authenticity above all. Loving it. Let me know your thoughts, man. And this one is we got another breast cancer awareness shirt that we're going to be putting out, but we got a lot of pink merchandise. We got high demand. Ladies have been demanding it, so of course, you know, Coach Smook going to always listen to his sisters. You know what I'm saying? He's going to listen to his family. And yeah, man, got a lot of options for merchandise, man. And this QR code is real. People pull up on you, they walk behind you, they can scan it, they'll find the YouTube page, and they'll get to come and join the content. Yes, we got some foam comforts. They're not Crocs, foam comforts, okay? I'm not trying to get copyrighted. I do not want Crocs come looking for me. Talking about I'm not claiming it. This is foam comforts. Y'all like that design, man? Y'all like it? I'm gonna get me a pair. I ain't gonna lie. Cause we got an event coming up. We're gonna be in Atlanta at the end of the year for this SEC championship. I don't care what y'all say. We're gonna be there. And I'm gonna need some walk around shoes. And what's my favorite right now? I'm gonna have to say right now, my favorite item is probably going to be the cap, man. The dad cap. I mean, it just looks good, y'all. Quality. The color waves, man. I mean, it just looks good, ladies. It looks good, ladies. Now get some reactions in the chat. Give me some thoughts. Y'all think this is good for the Coach Smook Network and the AAA family? We also got the AAA one. We got that one marked up. Just gonna put it on the site. We're gonna put it on the site. What y'all think, man? Y'all liking it? Y'all feeling it? Appreciate y'all for showing love too. Listen, y'all grooving, y'all tripping. Y'all in that mud tripping, boy. Y'all be dancing too much when y'all be on the show, man. Y'all be showing out, man. I appreciate y'all for supporting as always. But listen, we're gonna get back into our phone lines, man. We're gonna open the phone lines up for everybody, man. We got Alabama versus Missouri. Right after my quick take, I got a 5-minute take I want to put out there. I think this is the week where we use the same blueprint that I said going into this game. The keys to consider: consistency, intensity, offensive effectiveness, being effective in our gameplay, our play calling in big situations, in momentum season situations where we can seize the momentum and really expand the lead or get into or cut into the lead, create separation. We need to get more consistent in that play calling, but our execution has to be priority. We need our players locked in, full, all the way. 100% locked in. Missouri's had their struggles, but we can't even use talent as a gap anymore, because there is no talent gap between what's at Alabama now and what's at Kentucky. You know, as far as your first group, your first team on a lot of these rosters, there isn't much separation. So for everyone that's saying that Kalen DeBoer has been handed this beautiful roster and that, you know, there's no grace period that should be had, you're crazy. I would challenge you to do this. If Kalen DeBoer can't have a grace period, right? I would challenge you to do this. Let's do this. If you have a PlayStation 5, even if you don't have a PlayStation 5 or Xbox, and the game NCAA 25, I feel like I'm a pretty decent player at the game, right? Let's load up. You not knowing anything about the game, you not knowing how to play it or anything, I will give you Alabama. I will pick Vanderbilt on the game. Okay? If I'm lagging, y'all, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I think we might have a force update trying to happen. If that's the case, I might have to stop the stream, or we might have to cut this next segment if I'm lagging. But Load up the game, and we'll play live. I'll play with Vanderbilt. You play with Alabama. I don't care about the fact that you don't know how to play the game. You have Alabama. They're one of the best teams on the game. Or you could pick any of the teams. You could pick the best team on the game. You could pick the current number 1 ranked team on the game, right? I want you to get them, and we play a game. And I'm going to put it on a 7-minute quarter so you can really feel it. Like, you should win because you have the better team. No matter if you had time to learn how to play the game, no matter if you know what buttons to press, you should win because you have the better team. You've been handed the better team. You've been given the advantage because your skill sets on the roster. It doesn't matter that you don't know how to play, you don't know how to make adjustments, or you don't know what players to put in what positions. You got the better team, and we'll play and we'll see how that turns out. And if I win, that means you don't know football, you can't coach, you can't play the game, you don't like all of this stuff, this negativity that they throwing at Kalen DeVore and his staff saying that they don't know how to coach, and they've been coaching for all these years and had success at other places. But all of a sudden, because they take a few losses with a new team, they don't know how to coach. That's crazy. So we're going to jump into the phone lines and jump into that conversation. I think this team can right the ship this week. It's a home game. It's homecoming. A lot of seniors have a lot to play for. A lot of these guys have a lot to play for. And this is a game where not just for their personal, they need to put themselves out of the way. They need to put the team first. Team first mentality needs to be reinstilled in this team. I think the coaches are trying to project this message. I think what we've allowed college football to become has clouded that ability for a lot of these players to do so. So jumping into the phone lines, 334-625-1121. The phone line is open. Call in, say your name, put me in the game. Coach will get you on the line. And if I'm lagging, y'all, let me know if I'm lagging. Appreciate y'all for showing love today, too. We get in, Coach Smook on the SCN. No room for errors. I said that too, Damon. I said we have to win. We have to win out. We have to win out. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We can't drop another game and expect to get into the playoffs. We can't be a 3-loss SEC team. Phone call on the line.
Call from.
This is Rashawn. Put me in the game, Coach.
To accept, press 1.
Yo, Sean, what's up, brother? You in the game? Talk to me, man.
What's up, man?
Not much, brother. How you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good. I went to the weekend, low key.
That's what's up, man. What's up, man? Talk to me, man. We kind of, you can give me your thoughts on the Tennessee game, then we turn the page to Missouri, bro.
Tennessee game, I feel like I wasn't as mad like I thought I was. I was kind of a little nonchalant, not a bad nonchalant. I was trying to keep myself calm.
Mm-hmm.
Over the years, I guess you just get mad and all that kind of stuff. But it's a new team. I had to really analyze a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So in this game, because the only thing, I'm going to say this. I think a lot of Alabama fans overlooked the last 3 games. The Vanderbilt, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Because I don't feel like they didn't watch them games to me. And I kind of been doing this over the years. Like, I pay attention to the next opponents, even though there's like 5 games in. I mean, we win one game. Let's say we won game. I'm thinking about next couple of games, like, okay, LSU going to be with a problem, or Tennessee, or South Carolina. I look at the games, I can see what part of they deal with problems. I don't care how good our team is, I'm going to look at the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw Tennessee, our problem is the last 3 games, the left and right tackle been having problems getting them edge rushers. Because it's not the one-on-ones, it's somebody come out the backfield. Because it's hard for them to react quick. That's the main problem. Everybody talking about, oh, Jalen not getting the ball. I think Jalen worried about is so much who's coming in his face. And he can't get the ball out how he wants to. He can't get a rhythm. And I think that was a problem in that game. I could be wrong. You can tell I'm wrong on that. But I felt like he couldn't get in rhythm like he wanted to. Because Tennessee had a fantastic defense. You got to give him that. And a lot of Alabama not going to give Tennessee that because, because we robbed.
You all right over there?
Oh, my bad. I hit something.
Okay. I'm making sure. I got a little startled over here. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to the 73 in the chat, man. Make sure we run those likes up. We got 82 likes on the stream right now, y'all. Appreciate y'all for supporting today, man. Make sure y'all run the likes up. Appreciate y'all. Ray Sean, we back with you, bro. Continue, man. I was kind of dialed in on what you were saying, bro. With the expectation.
I was just saying, but I feel like the defense. I feel like our defense played good, best they can. I think they got a lot of turnovers out their game. I know some people not gonna be appreciated. Oh, the defense didn't play good. I feel like they did. I think they stepped up to the level to face a Josh offense.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what y'all say. Well, he's a freshman. I said, well, he's been there 2 years now. The quarterback been there 2 years. He's good enough to win games. It's not how he wanted, but the quarterback is still one of the best quarterbacks came out of his class.
And I think people forget, like, Nico has experience in this offense. The early enrollee, young man competed for the job last year. Had snaps, has familiarity in the system. He has the amount of reps. I mean, he hasn't set a lot of fourth quarters. Hey, Rashawn, I know you got something going on in the background, but it's real like loud whatever you're doing. Okay. I'm sorry.
Maybe my fault. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I was just saying, it was just a lot of problems going on.
Yeah.
In that game, it was just like defense. I think they tried. People say, well, we gave up the running back from Tennessee. I know we gave it 139 yards, but every team gave 100 some yards to that man.
We held him to 44 yards in the first half. We held the run game to 44 yards in the first half. The adjustment that they made wasn't much so as them beating us or adjusting better than us. I think they were able to capitalize on the fact we started having. I don't think I realized how many injuries we ended up having in the first 2 drives of the third quarter. Yeah, we didn't give up our first score to I think 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm. Like we get because there was a lot of injury came because we were slowing. Like at one point, the back end secondary when they couldn't do that in the back end. Yes, there was some times Tennessee could have had some time like it could have had some big throws, big down throws. It could have had, but it happened any game. I don't care what it happened any game. You can have you can have some deep shots. Jay's gonna make some deep shots. We could have had touchdowns.
Right.
It's part of the game. Wish it could have hit us, but at the same time, I know a lot of people say, "Oh man, Caleb Boy can't coach. Caleb Boy can't do this." And I still hadn't thought about it last week before we got to the Tennessee game. I felt like we're a year away to really see this team who really is Caleb Boy team because it's the first year I see. Off the SEC, especially what's his name LSU. He didn't went off the SEC, but he's learning. It's like a learning process for everybody. But we're gonna get there. I feel like, but I'm gonna move on to the Missouri game.
Okay.
All right. But I see Missouri. I think they gave us some problems a little bit off the pants a little bit, but long as the secondary is a little bit healthy back there, I think we'll be fine. The running back, I think he averaged close to 100 yards a game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I think we had this mindset when we did the Tennessee game, start to run a little bit better. I think we started to run better than we was before in this game. If they defensive line and the linebackers come up and start hitting like they used to, we can win the rest of the season.
I think what our game plan going into this against Tennessee when it comes to schematics, and I kind of try to save that conversation for later in the week, but I kind of indulge a little bit. We got about 2 more minutes. I think the game plan offensively, I think defensive, we're good. We come into this game, we attack, we send pressure at Cook, who's an experienced quarterback. They've been struggling with their offense. We continue to pressure them, show what he's been struggling with. Don't change it up because we want to show something different. I mean, give them a different look, but still we got to be pressure. I think that's what helped our defense on this past week. On the back end, we're going to see a lot more safe coverage with guys going down. King Mack did a good job on defending that last play. He had no over the top help. He forced the ball into the corner of the end zone. Just a great pass, great catch, decent defense. I mean, you could tell he doesn't have the reps. He got out of position, but you saw his recovery speed also. You know, being able to recover. That was just a great catch, great pass by Nico and the wide receiver. I think the young man's name is Blackshear or something like that. But I like the lineup with Mbakwe, Jackson, Thab, Moore, and Devontae Smith or King Mack or even Xavier Brown came in and played that rover position his last game, and we saw the type of effectiveness in coverage that they had. Deshaun Jones played some boundary corner too this last game. Played very well. It was one play. If the defensive lineman don't tip that ball, Deshaun Jones is me and my girl. We was me and KT. We were watching the game, and we were looking at it. And if you look from that angle, Deshaun Jones is already driving on that ball, like driving on the path of that ball, and the defense, like you said, they're responding. You saw what Coach Malachi Moore looks like at free safety on that pick. 2 weeks ago, he's out of position there.
I think what I said, it's a process. You see where it's going.
Yeah.
Everybody, we look bad, this and that. Y'all not looking when I'm looking at. If the offense, I say this, if the offense, I swear, if the offense had a little juice the past couple quarters, we could have won that game. It's been plenty of times the offense could have, kept going. I feel like the running game was getting a little bit better, but I'm going to go back to the secondary real quick. The secondary, I feel like they actually played better. I know people say, well, we gave up this. You're going to give up in college football. That's period. You're going to give us some yards in college football.
Rashawn, that's the style of defense that you that's what you gamble. I've been saying this since the beginning of the season. In this defensive scheme, when you dial up pressures, you're gambling. You're living with the results, hoping to get pressure. You're banking on your front, your pressures to get there. And the reason why those balls were inaccurate, he missed 5 wide open passes. 3 of those, he had traffic at his feet. He had mess under his feet. He had trash under him, right? People falling at his legs, people closing the pocket closing in. And there were wide open receivers, right? Players in the area just getting beat, but they're wide. I mean, that happens. But the other 2, he's rushing because he's the other 3 times, or the times that he did get pressured and sacked or forced to throw an incompletion, he's thinking about this. So now he has to deliver. He's rushing that pass. The one time he calmed down and delivered the ball with some a little bit of pressure coming in his face was the touchdown that they needed to take the lead.
Well, yeah. I got to give it to them. They execute what they supposed to do. Tennessee executed. I got to give it to them. But at the same time, I still say K1 at defense is still it's building. But at the same time, I hate it's coming too late. But I understand the grind to it.
Too late. We're 4-2, man. We're 4-2.
No. I ain't mean, no. I'm not saying like that. No. Oh. I'm not saying like that. I'm not being negative. No.
Yeah, no. I'm saying I was just saying like too late. We're 6 games in. Like I think this is perfect. Like I didn't want it to be 9 games in. I didn't understand the context you were saying as far as too late, but I get what you're saying now.
I ain't mean to say it like that.
Yeah.
I'm saying is like we getting there. We it's like now we in the playoffs now. I'm not thinking like, we got 4 playoffs now. We got the BCS now. I'm looking like we still got a chance because I look at everybody's schedule yesterday. Ohio State to Texas could lose 2 or 3 games at the end of the season. And a lot of people don't know that. Penn State could be knocked out of there. It's a lot of teams can be knocked out of there and still say our chance. The only big win I can see is is Missouri still ranked, right?
Missouri still ranked. We have that in our favor. We have the win over Georgia.
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt's
still ranked too.
Vanderbilt's going to be ranked. Vanderbilt is 25 right now. Vanderbilt will be the only other team in the SEC that has 1 loss. I think Vanderbilt has 1 conference loss right now. Yep.
Let me say this. if Vanderbilt beat Texas this weekend, it's at Vanderbilt. I'm not saying they will, but if they do, they will help our resume a little bit better. Because it's like, oh, they beat the number 1 team and they beat the number 4 or 3.
I think they're number 3 this week. I think Texas got dropped. No, they actually got dropped to 5. Texas got dropped to 5.
Okay. If they do that, they help our resume. And then we go in and beat Missouri and LSU, we'll be fine. We the only thing we do. And then the other thing, I think the good thing is we're not going to this. I would like to go to the SEC championship, but if we don't go to the SEC, it gives us time to really regroup and everything. And by the time the playoff, we be fresh. We had everybody healthy.
Fresh on the road. We need that. You right. Fresh on the road, because if we, but the thing is, you get that week. You get that week anyways. You get that week back if you're a conference champion. That's what I like about the playoff setup. You get that week back. You get that bye week, and then you get to host your first game at home. Like, you get to host it, and then in the second round, if you win that one, you go to the neutral site and then the national championship. So,
but before we get out of the phone, I ain't gonna cut. I didn't want your thoughts on Jalen Milroe, because I heard your former boy. No offense to him, Kyle. I don't like what he said about Jalen and some other people. I seen Twitter all over the place, and I didn't. What's your thoughts on him? Because I didn't really want to know.
Who on who?
Jalen Milroe, because everybody talking about we need to send him out. We need to put Ty in, this and that. I've been hearing like Kyle and them on YouTube. They just bugging out. Everybody disrespecting. I just turned my YouTube. I just logged out YouTube yesterday.
Man, listen, I'm gonna say it like this, and I ain't got nothing to say about anybody else's takes no more. I've been getting a lot of. I don't care about folks when they call themselves getting mad at me for me calling them out about being fair weather fans. Like, I got boys on this platform that literally have been whining for the past 3 weeks. Jants 716, whatever his tag is now, but Jant Sports been whining for the past 3 weeks, man, and it's aggravating, because you're supposed to be a fan, but that's how they do up there in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? But it's other pages that, the Bama Standard, I've talked about them. Mike McCoy came out and said something very real that I think a lot of our family needs to watch over there on Touchdown Alabama, Mike McCoy. And he talked about the real issues that come, not just NIL, but come along with NIL, because a lot of these players, they're being groomed to handle this new age of college football to benefit. Hey, what can I get out of it right now? Because I can really set my family up. Only 2% of this population that I'm about to dive into as a top prospect, right? Only 2% of this population is going to get a chance to go to the level that I'm trying to get to. Am I really in that 2%? When I look down the line, and in my class, right? I'm a class of 2025 prospect as a wide receiver. Think about how many prospects are in the class of 2025 wide receiver prospects that we can sit here and be like, man, he's going to be a first rounder. He's going to be a first rounder. There's like 9 or 10 that I could just right off top of the head that I could talk about right now. Caleb Hunningham, Travis Smith Jr., the young man that plays with Keelan Russell down there at Duncanville, Farrakhan, like all of these kids that Grimsley, all of these kids, Jamie French, all of these kids that have all this future first round hype. Only 1 or 2 of them are going to actually go first round, bro. Maybe 5 of them are going to actually get into the NFL and have a career. So yeah, the mindset of the parenting at home and how these players are being approached or are told to approach this college game has changed. It's affected the game, and we have to be accountable as a society that we need to play our part as fans. And Jalen Milroe's situation, we have played a part in that. Lank had us all. All of us. Let's be real. Everybody in this chat was lanking this summer. Everybody, even the doubters. Lanking.
That's true.
J-Way Trucking LLC, you ain't the true head dog when you lost to us, okay? Just remember that. Your loss on your schedule, on your resume, is to Alabama. Just remember that, J-Way. Bad boy, go. Get over here in this corner. This is where the dogs sit at. The dogs sit over here in this corner. This is the puppy corner. Bad dogs. We got a puppy pad over for you, and we got some of them dentist stick chew toys right there over for you with your bad breath doggy in the corner. Sit. Bad boy. All right, Rashawn, I'm going to open this phone line up, man. I appreciate you for calling in, my guy.
All right. I'll see you later, man.
All right, roll tide, brother.
Roll tide.
Yes, sir. Appreciate Rashawn calling in, man. We kind of let them get away. He dove us into, I know how we do, man. We dive into these other conversations. Things happen. We talk about certain things, and it really catch our attention. So that's what we're here for. That's what the Coach Smook Network is. Missouri game, though, like I said, I think we bring the similar game plan. We bring a similar game plan in Missouri. Execute better on the offensive side. We get them behind. And somebody said a comment earlier, said they felt like that Tennessee held Samson to the second half. I think the only reason they were able to do that, if we were capitalizing on the turnovers that the offense created in the first half, the defense created in the first half, we put pressure on them to keep passing the ball. We didn't keep enough pressure on them to, by us not scoring, it didn't keep enough pressure on them to get outside of what they wanted to do, which is establish the run game. So we didn't help our defense in that facet. So we got to be better offensively. Right, Zach. And Zach, you said something earlier. You said something earlier. I forget what it was, man, about Milroe's injury. I think everybody. The thing is, guys, if he's injured, be injured, but that doesn't give you an excuse to perform the way you did. And if he's injured, I'm gonna put it on him to be accountable and say, Coach, I can't deliver because of this. I admire your toughness to try to fight through. Keon Sabb did a great job, but when he couldn't go no more, you saw what happened. We made a switch, and it wasn't a bad switch. Bray Hubbard, King Mack, they played great games, man. I don't know what else. Cam Howard even got out there for a few snaps. Devontae Smith, Keon Sapp, and Red Morgan got hurt all within like a 9-play stretch or something like that. Hey, it don't matter. 6-1, Alabama 5-2. Guess what? 6-1. Who's your one loss to? You haven't beat the team that you're thinking you're better than. You're not better than us. We've proven that we're better than you. That's the point. Brag about somebody else beating us. Go ahead. That's like somebody weird on Twitter was doing. Slender Rich on Twitter, bragging about his homie messing with my ex. Like, weird. Like, were you there watching? Come on, man. Like you that's weird. You're bragging about Vanderbilt doing something that you couldn't do. Missouri's defense has been struggling heavily this season, but they will dial up the pressure. They're committed to doing what they're doing. Our offensive line played great. Milroe's got to be better early. Not even undefeated in SEC play right now. How you had anything not the current SEC champion? Exactly, D. Mayer. And when I look at the SEC standings, LSU and the Texas A&M are currently the top dogs in SEC right now. Let's look at Georgia's schedule. I'm glad they beat Texas. The Texas fans, the two fan bases that have not been that loud, are at the top now, and I appreciate them for staying calm and waiting for the season to play out before they started barking. LSU, Texas A&M. We appreciate y'all. They're going to figure that out sooner or later. It's about to happen. Georgia, y'all still got Florida, right, this weekend. Florida looked like they wanted to play some football now. They showed up against Kentucky, or either Kentucky just got burnt out, but Florida actually looked decent against Kentucky in that defense. Florida's offense looked like they were trying to play some football. So they got the tailgate party this weekend. That's going to be a good game to watch. See how we come against Florida and Georgia come out against this in this tailgate party. But then they got to go to Ole Miss. I think that's going to be a good one. I think that's going to be a real good one. Sark is going to dial up his game. He loves to troll Kirby. I like to see that matchup. Tennessee, I think that's going to be a good one. Tennessee, they got 2 more games in front of them with their schedule. Where and I'm not just saying that because of how they played us. I'm not just saying that because of how they played us. They got 2 more defensive fronts that's going to give them problems and help them prepare for Georgia. And that's Kentucky and Mississippi State. Both of those fronts are good. So I think Georgia has a real tough road ahead of them. Not saying that they're going to lose 2 or 3 more, but they have 2 or 3 games that they can possibly lose. And then don't sleep on the Georgia Tech rivalry game. I do not sleep on it at the end of the season. That's not one you want to sleep on. Do not sleepwalk into any of those games. I mean, nobody really can sleepwalk anymore. November is going to be a gauntlet for everybody. I'm looking at Tennessee's schedule. Kentucky, Mississippi State, Georgia, Vanderbilt to end the season. That's their November schedule. November is about to be a gauntlet for everybody. Tennessee gets that bye week. They get bailed out with the bye week. Let's look at who else. LSU. Let's look at LSU schedule. And I'm gonna bring this up. Let me bring this up on the screen for y'all. Let me share this before we open the phone lines back up. Let me bring this up, y'all. And as a matter of fact, 334-625-1121. Open the phone lines are open. Call in if you want to chop it up. We're talking Alabama, Missouri, but we're just checking out the schedules, checking out the rest of the SEC, so everybody can see what the road is starting to look like. We window watching. There's no secret. It's okay. Our destiny is not in our hands, other than us winning out. That's the only thing we can control. Looking at LSU schedule, they have Texas A&M this weekend. So the battle of the undefeated SEC is this weekend. 100%. Hey, Damon, I don't think so. I saw Sheridan come out and go straight to the run game. Jan Miller got hurt. Justice Haynes got to run better. He's got to run more intentional. Nick Sheridan did a good job adjusting and leaning on that run game early in the second half. We had 2 drives that were over 7 minutes, Damon. So I don't know. We won the time of possession offensively, 33 minutes. We won the time of possession. My quarterback needs to play better. This is LSU. They got Texas A&M this weekend, and they got another one at home. We get to go down there. Hopefully we have our act together, man, in 2 weeks. Or is that in 3 weeks? That's in 3 weeks. We got LSU. Then we got they got Florida. They go to Florida. They gotta go to the Swamp. They got Vanderbilt at home and Oklahoma at home. So LSU is going to be a tough schedule. This last game, Oklahoma, I think Oklahoma is going to continue to decline, man. I really do. Let's look at their schedule. They don't really have a path based off what I've been seeing from their gameplay. They're just kind of preparing for their future because they got a lot of talent, young talent on this roster now, and they got a good class coming in. Oklahoma, I believe, might end up being a competitor in the next season. Probably early in the season. They might drop an early ranked matchup. I don't know what their schedule is for next season, but I like Oklahoma's development curve right now. You see they're taking some losses, like I said they would, but they show some sparks with a lot of their young players, kind of like what we're seeing from Alabama. At Ole Miss this weekend, that's a L. At Missouri, that's going to be a good one. They might could pull that one out. We see them. We get to go down there to them, and then they close the season off in Death Valley. Not a good situation for Oklahoma. Like I said, 6-6. L, a dub, that's 5. I think it's an L here at Missouri, L at us, and a L there. So I mean, what's their current record? I think Oklahoma might go 5-7 the way they're playing. Who else we got? Who else y'all want to look at real quick? The phone line is open, 334-625-1121. We're just looking at the schedules. A lot of football left to be played, 100%. Vandy is 21-21 in the red zone, 100% in the red zone. Nobody can stop them. I hate seeing how the SEC fans go against each other. I'd rather lose to the SEC team than any other conference. It's sad. They try to keep Penn State and Oregon ahead. It's all script. Man, you know what? Those teams are handling their schedule. Like, I don't understand what the argument is right now. We have space for 12 teams. 2 or 3 SEC teams will get in the playoffs. This is the most fair way to see it. We got another phone call on the line. Y'all know who it is. That boy Zach calling back in.
From
Zachary put me in the game.
Zach, what's up, bro? You in the game, man? Talk to me.
Yes. On Missouri, I expect Bama I expect Milroe to bounce back this week. You know, because he has something to prove now because he has something to prove because
say it, Zach. You scared to say it? Say it. Say it, Zach. He's on the hot seat. Say it. Milroe's on the hot seat. Say it.
The hot seat.
I want to hear you say it, Zach. Hold on, Zach. I want to hear you say it because it's the truth. Milroe's on the hot seat. Say it. You'll feel better. I promise you.
Milroe's on the hot seat, and if he don't perform this week, he'll be benched. It's that plain and simple, and somebody else will be put in. I'm not going to be like these other fans and say Ty or Dylan but I'm just saying he'll be replaced. I don't know who, but whoever it is, we'll have to rock with them until unless they prove they can't cut it. And Milroe, kind of like the South Florida game last year, how Tyler Buchner and Ty Simpson showed that they couldn't do it, so Milroe was our best option, so we went with Milroe last year.
Right.
And the outcome was the outcome, you know. And so I expect Milroe to bounce back this week. I expect our defense to continue to improve.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually liked our defensive rotation this last game because it worked for us. But at the same time, in the second half, you know, we kind of when certain players were in with certain rotations, you seen it, you know, get lackluster a little bit on the defensive side. But I mean, you know, and that's to go with players that didn't have the kind of reps that the other players did, you know. So it's okay. It's improvement. You know, we are giving everybody an opportunity to prove their worth on the field, you know, which I like, because we're beat up, yes, but it's also given other players chances to prove themselves, you know, to where they can compete on a game to game basis, which helps develop them long term, which also can help put tape on put them on film for evaluation from the NFL. You know, so when they decide to go pro, you know, then they have film. You know, unlike with Saban, we had to wait, you know, 3-4 years for some players to get film, you know, on them for the NFL.
100%, Zach. 100%. So closing thoughts, man. This Alabama versus Missouri game, the things you want to see offensively, defensively, real quick.
Offensively, I want to see us utilize our run game more. And when I say run game, I mean Justice and Jam or whoever is in, because I know Jam got hurt, so I don't know if he's going to play Saturday. So whoever is the next man up, we need to see them utilized more. Maybe not rely on Milroe as much to run when we have, you know, quarterback design runs. You know, I understand Milroe. There are plays where Milroe takes off because he don't see the defense, because the wide receivers are covered or whatever. Or he reads the field and don't see nothing open, so he takes off. I get that. Glad he does it, but at the same time, maybe not run as much this week, because obviously he's banged up. Obviously, and I'm not saying injured. I'm just saying bruised up. You know, from taking hits.
100%. What about our defense, man?
On the defensive side, I want to continue to see our secondary improve and not allow receivers to get behind them. And it's not always it's not always the play call or their fault or whatever. You know, sometimes we expect our every player to get beat at least once in a game. And so I can handle that. And on the defensive side, no penalty, offense and defense, no penalties. this week. We need to cut back on the penalties, get that straightened out, be more disciplined. All right, Roll Tide, my AAA family. Roll Tide, Coach Smook. I love you guys, and I'll speak to y'all later.
100%, Zach. Appreciate you, man. And Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My bro, Zach, man. Y'all see Zach? See, Zach really has the aspirations of coming and being a part of this network. When we take the next phase and we're looking for people to host the morning show and be a part of the morning show segments, having segments, that's what I'm trying to build here at the Coach Smook Network. I don't want to be the only one on this show talking for 3 hours. I think there's a lot of assets that are being underutilized or on other platforms that can really benefit from being here and contribute to the vision of what we're trying to build and the way that we're producing content here. Authenticity. Above all, that's what we're about here. So if you have aspirations, you want to contribute to the Coach Smook Network and helping it grow, and you feel like you can add to that, jump in the Discord, ask how you can be a part of the team, ask how you can support, pass, like, and share, subscribe, and being a member, right? Pass donations and all of that. I'm telling y'all, it ain't nothing for me to put folks on, man. It ain't nothing for me to put folks on. I'm not gonna hate. A lot of people think I be hating. No, I just hate that fake stuff. You know what I hate? Fake. I hate fake. I don't like non-authentic. I hate replicas. Especially when you don't see, it's only a replica when you don't acknowledge the fact that it's somebody else's originality. Like, I give a lot of credit to my delivery and all these things from people that I watch, people that I've learned from, right? People that I kind of mimic styles from, not necessarily mimic, but I've taken bits and pieces. That's how you get better. You look at the GOATs and you study what they do. And I've taken some spots from people on the mainstream side and on this side of the content creation. And I've applied them. And I think that's what's helped us develop what we're doing now. Even from a personality standpoint, one thing I've never changed, I've never stopped being Smook. All right. Never stop being Smook. So I encourage you, never stop being you. Like tell bro Smook said, if you hurt, you hurt. Don't hurt the team. Tell coach you can't go. You hurting the team as well as your stats. 100%. It feels like Milroe has been our QB for 50 years, ready for this cat to move on. Hey, Rat, don't make me sound an alarm on you, boy. Hey, Rat. As Bama fans, we want to see consistency, period. That's all 24-hour rule. That's it. We on the Missouri. I think this game is set up for a young man to emerge as the true offensive leader at the quarterback position. You sounded, Zach, you sound the alarm? Uh-oh. Who we sound the alarm on, Zach? Who you sound the alarm on? A-Rat? Uh-oh. A-Rat, did you get they said they prepping the alarm for you, A-Rat. They prepping the alarm for you, my guy. Where's our screens on Milroe checkdowns? Hey, you know what? Week 1 through 4, we saw that from Milroe. That's what I'm saying. Like, for everybody that says that, it's time to move on from Milroe, he was showing us exactly what this offense can be early on. He was showing us, the kinesis, the sound. Hey, when you get 1 from kinesis, that means he's prepping it. When you get 2, that means it's about the switch is on. When you get 3, that means the alarm is sounding. So be careful, A-Rat. You done got some indicators. You're starting this. The fair weather meter starting to tick a little bit. You know how on the meter it's starting to tick a little bit. See, this is full blown. When it goes like this, it's right here right now. It's ticking a little bit. Calm down, buddy. All right, it's ticking. All right, 334-625-1121. The phone line is open. We got enough time for maybe 2 more calls, and then we're going to do our final breakdown and get into our comments. We'll do a reality or reach segment today also. If you want to do some reality or reach, jump in the comments. We'll pull them from the comments today. Hashtag ROR in the chat. Hashtag ROR in the chat. And I will go through and star those comments, and we'll hype them up, and we'll pull them out in the chat. Hashtag ROR reality or reach. Let's get some good ones too. And remember, the point of reality or reach is to make a statement and determine if it's a reality or reach, not ask a question. So a reality or reach is Jalen Milroe will have 250 plus passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 1 rushing touchdown. That's a reality or reach. Is that a reality or reach? You get what I'm saying? That's just an example. tale of two tapes. It's like they say, like they saw what Milroe did good and decided to call plays against that. It does feel like that, but it also feels like Milroe did not do his due diligence in studying film, because they clearly were okay with taking away Ryan Williams and opening up other options. They clearly did that. So 334-625-1121. Again, 334-625-1121. We got about 10 minutes left on the calling segment. So if you want to call in, this is your time to do it. I know the calling line is probably slowing down because everybody's at work. It's 11:30. Probably won't get back open till about your lunch hour, but we won't be live on the lunch hour. This week, a couple announcements before we continue, man. This week, we will be on campus Saturday morning for our score predictions for the Alabama versus Missouri game. It's going to be homecoming. We won't be doing a normal morning show, and our post-game show will be a lot different this week. It won't be a call-in after the game Saturday. It will be fan reactions on the strip, on campus, getting fan reactions, getting some good fan talk in with a lot of reactions. And then late night, Saturday night, we will open the phone lines 10 p.m. We will be back here. Hopefully, we'll be back by 10 p.m. What time do we play Saturday? Let me see. That's the contingent plan to be back by 10 p.m. and live, ready to do our post-game call-in show here on the Coach Smook Network. Let me see. Alabama versus Missouri. Kickoff is at 2:30. Perfect. Yeah, we could be home by 10, maybe 9:30. 2:30. Game will be over by 6:37. Yeah, we can do it. We can do 9:30. We'll start our live at 9:30 for the late game. Who's the late game Saturday? Let's look at the schedule for Saturday, and then we'll jump into our reality or reach segment, y'all. Top 25. Let's see the conference schedule. Let's use the SEC. Where's the SEC? There we go. SEC conference schedule. Who has the late game? 6:45 Kentucky, Auburn, 6:30 kickoff for Texas A&M LSU. That's not really late. 6:45 Kentucky, Auburn. Who plays after that? Top 25. Let's go. Let's see. Standings, scores. Here we go. Top 25. Let's see who got the late game real quick. SMU and Duke. SMU is ranked 22. Kansas State. Oh man, what that game gonna look like? Kansas State is actually looking good, man. They're definitely not. They have been kind of undersold as far as their rankings. That a little disrespect there in those rankings. Shout out to the 84 in the chat on YouTube and the 165 on Twitter. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, y'all. We got 76. We got 94 likes on the stream right now. We need 6 more to get to 100, y'all. Coach Smook, I missed you being on Kyle Henderson. Didn't know what happened to you. Was getting no feed from you, but I'm glad I found you again. Always love your contact. Appreciate that, Damon. And guys, can I say this publicly? And I think my team would appreciate this. They know the ins and outs of it. But I want y'all to know that my gripe with Kyle hasn't been his content or anything. I've never set out to degrade his channel or anything like that. That's one thing I've never hated on him. I've always said I've been appreciative for the opportunity. We've had our differences. Whatever went down, but we've had a conversation, right? We've had a conversation, and there's no ulterior feelings. There's no motives. We just need the business to be handled correctly. That's my only gripe. Now, when he's over there whining, I'm gonna attack him just like I do any other Fairweather fan. And I say attack, and not in the sense of being mean. I mean as creating content. Content. The context of me talking to him is his fandom, or talking about anybody is their fandom. It's not me attacking them as personally. You get what I'm saying? It's just their fandom, my opinion on their fandom. And that's what we're entitled to. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. And I need y'all to understand that. So for everybody that thinks that there's this Kyle Henderson beef, there's no beef. I don't have beef with no content creator. If I don't like them, I just don't like their content. If I don't like their content, I don't like their content. It's just simple as that. And that's fine. And I can be vocal about that. Some people are scared to be vocal about it. I'm not. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not here for everybody. A lot of people don't like my content. People get mad because I'm calling them Fairweather fans. As a matter of fact, before we get into our reality reach, let's get into this. Fairweather fan report here on the Coach Smook Network. Do I have a news station type audio? Let me see. Let me see. Let me find something real quick. All right, you know what? I think we got a beat that we can use. Let me see. Will this one go? Nah, that ain't it. We can't use Ready to Play for that one. Let me see. Let's see. What y'all think? What's oh, that's a good one. That's a good one for a fair weather fan report. Let me get this banner up. Let me get the right banner up real quick. Yeah. Don't forget, the white letter lineup has been launched, man. Make sure y'all go check out the merch site. But y'all, fair weather fan report. Let me pull it up, man. We got some fair weather fandom prevalent there on Twitter. I'm about to go straight to Twitter. For all my Twitter rebelneckers that be over there watching my show, swear you don't watch my show, but you comment and that's the first thing you say, don't nobody watch my show. Clearly you watching my show because you talking about my show. If you wasn't watching my show, how you even know I got a show? All right, boy, let's talk about it. Let's see. All I got to do is go back to my replies on Twitter. I've been going in on some of these fair weathers. Dr. Slots, man, he's one of my favorite fair weathers on Twitter. You probably won't I probably won't expose some of the other stuff that he was saying, but this guy Tyler Pemberton, he's another big fair weather fan that I like to engage with every now and then until he get in his feelings. I don't like when folks get in their feelings and start trying to do personal attacks, man. It's weak. Oh yeah, DL Abram. This is the first sign of fair weatherness for y'all. All right, fair weather fan report, fair weather awareness. All right, fair weather fan awareness 101. Here we go. Y'all ready? Listen. Fair weatherness fan report 101. This is a telltale sign of fair weatherness. All right. When you have fans coming in and they try to talk about how long they're complaining, they don't bring any type of backing to what they're complaining about. They're just complaining and they're being negative and they're looking for coaches to be fired. And they talk about the first sign is when they start saying that they've been a Bear Bryant, a Bama fan since Bear Bryant. And then they go say, he goes on to say, because I never once called them stupid or goofy or anything. I usually just give them the GIF response, the meme responses first. But he says, idiocy with my idiocy, just an online shock jock thinking they're the smartest guy in the room. I don't see how your ego fits into any room you enter. Sorry your folks didn't hug you. First of all, sir, my mom hugged me a lot. All right, my dad hugged me a lot. First of all, sir. But just because your fair weather fanness is being exposed and put on display, and you see how when you come at me, you only get these 12 views. Well, it's funny how when I talk about you wanting to complain about something that you clearly can't fix, you don't have the ability to be at the University of Alabama and quarterback in this offensive scheme, nor can you bring any statistical facts to support any of your arguments saying that Jalen Milroe needs to be replaced, right? 4-2 as a starter, he's better than a majority of the country with just the record alone. Statistically, he's still, hovering around that top 25, top 30 areas. Statistically, the last two games have hurt him. But where's your solution oriented your solution oriented response, right? Where's your solution oriented response? Fair weather, especially when I know this guy DL Abraham was on my post weeks ago. Hashtag Lincoln. Ain't no more time for Lincoln. That's a fair weather fan report right there. That's first 101. I do not care that you've been a fan since the olden days. It doesn't matter. You're still fair weather. Thank you for your fair weatherness. We appreciate you for providing us this fair weather content. What else? Season's over, buddy. Here we go. Mike, Big Apps Lifestyle. Mike, my guy. Big Apps Lifestyle on Twitter. Here we go. Check them out. And I love this meme reaction. Y'all know I love this one. Hey, check this out. Travis, check this out. Fair weather fan report right here. I'm gonna bring it to you raw, uncut, pause. Listen, season's over, buddy. Milroe has been pretty bad for a while now and has shown zero signs of improvement as a passer or being able to read a defense. Oh, so 300 passing yards in a game don't show any type of improvement? Up until last week against South Carolina, He was one of the top, most efficient quarterbacks. His QBR was ranked in top 5 coming into that game. 14 touchdowns to, at that point in time, I think it was 15 touchdowns, passing touchdowns to that point in time, 4 interceptions. Quinn Ewers has how many interceptions this year, and people still talking about him as a Heisman? You saw what happened with Quinn Ewers yesterday when he faced Georgia? I don't think Milroe threw an interception against Georgia. Did Milroe throw an interception against Georgia? Somebody remind me. Was it like a tipped interception? I think it was like a tipped interception from my boy CJ Dupree, and sent down in on that route. Oh yeah, y'all see my response. I always kill him with these right here. Bro, it's 6 games in. That's fair weather. Wrong. I love doing that, man. I love doing it. I love that one. That's my favorite one. 1 interception. Yeah, the tip off CJ. Facts. So yeah, fair weather fan alert. Mike, Big App Lifestyle. You've made my fair weather fan list. Congratulations, brother. Welcome. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. Let me scroll on some Twitter feed, man. Twitter had a lot of fair weather fan action this weekend. We got some time too, so I'm gonna take my time with this one. They can run if they want. Take players. Oh yeah. So this was in response. This is a response that I want everybody to kind of acknowledge, and this is something that I want to talk about at some point in time during the week, when we're not talking about game plan. And let me get to the right scene. Here we go. I said this about players being active on social media and letting our words as fans, who's supposed to be cheering for these players, good, bad, or ugly. It's okay to critique, but let's not bash them. And that's what I was speaking from a standpoint of, right? And then you got a guy, Jacob Daniels 478 on Twitter says they can run if they want. I said players will leave. He said they can run if they want. Take those player-friendly coaches too. Discipline is nowhere to be found since halftime of Georgia game. Someone in the locker room needs to take control. I agree with that last statement, right? But I said wrong. Discipline has been an issue since Texas 2021. Try again. Do y'all not remember that was the most? We had 17 penalties in that game against Texas 2021, right? 2021. We had 17 penalties in that game, guys. And 9 of them were on our offensive line, right? Discipline is a problem, but it ain't just started. And it ain't because of these friendly coaches, because I don't remember Washington being one of the most penalized teams, and they were able to respond and be an effective team, and they made it to the playoffs their second year under his tutelage. So Jacob Daniels, you have been added to the fair weather fan list. Thank you for your contributions to the fair weather fan report. We appreciate you for letting your fair weatherness be stated and known. And once again, thank you. Fair weather fan. It's prevalent, man. It's prevalent. If y'all go on Twitter right now and type in fair weather fan alert, I guarantee you my Twitter page is gonna pop. I use that phrase so many times, it's gotta be trending. Now to my good guy, Dr. Slots. This is a guy that's just, I believe, and I'm not gonna call him a hater, he's a misguided supporter. I don't think he's hating on me at no point, right? I don't think he's hating on me. Let's not get it straight. He does graphics for the University of Alabama. Y'all. Can we talk about this? This ain't even on the fan report. Let me take the banner down. Can we talk about this? Come on. I want to open the phone lines up. Let's get a reaction to this. What is this?
Oh, hell no.
Like, what is this? What are we doing? What is this? This is the part of the culture that I'm going to have a problem embracing. Like, I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to have a problem embracing that, y'all. I don't get that. I don't get how that helps the play. I don't get it. I don't see, like, if you widen out that view, I don't see the defenders being distracted by it. It's not a distraction. It's like, what in the world? Come on, man. Damon Davis, I want Kane Womack to stay my. I know you support. Come on, y'all. Found him. That's the 3rd time I've seen you say that stupid crap. You're talking about this defense that literally made the adjustments that helped us stay in the game. The defense that created 3 turnovers. Another turnover down. Sound the alarms, y'all. Damon is on the list. Damon, you just been added to the list. You just been added to the list. You my boy, but I got to. We got to cure you. Sound the alarms, chat. I need them. I need them. Sound the alarms. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. Loving basketball. Come on, man. Travis, that was crazy. What in the world? We. And then you're not even, you know what? Jeremy Bernard didn't even look at the rim. Like he doing a no-look shot. That's what pisses me off about it. Like at least look at the rim. As a matter of fact, if the rim is this way, shoot that way. You know what I'm saying? The rim is clearly that way. What are you doing? Ryan, you ain't even, well, Ryan at least looked at the rim first. At least Ryan looked at the rim and he, look at his form. Like he followed through and everything. Like Jeremy Bernard with that flat, no rotation shot. Come on, bro. If you gonna do it, at least follow through. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna say Marmack did what he was supposed to do, exactly what he said he needed to do. Exactly. We created turnovers. Travis, and I think we're gonna have Travis on tonight. We can do it tonight, Travis. Let's do it tonight if you're available. Let's do it. And it was definitely a great game. I told you we did enough to put Nico in more pressure situations than what he ended up having to deal with. Our offense did not capitalize. And that play right there, y'all, I got to bring it back up. I can't help it. I got to bring it back up. Y'all. Dog. At least follow through. Ryan Phillips, appreciate the clip, man. Appreciate the clip on Twitter. That was different. That was different. I can't rock with that one. Coach Shep, I rock with you, man, but we ain't doing that no more. Get off and go hit it. We want to be physically imposing. You know what I used to do on run plays, regardless if it was a run play to my side or not, I'm going to hit somebody. As a wide receiver, Kendrick Law, that's what I'm going to hit somebody. Jeremy Bernard, Ryan Williams, go hit somebody. It's a run play. They should not have defenders taking plays off because we're pump faking. Find the basketball, put the basketball on the field, then I can see this happen. There's no basketball on this field, son. I'm sorry. It's a reason they did it. I know what the reason is, but it's not. It's not. There's no excuse for it. It doesn't work. There's no point of it. You don't even fake a pass out there for it to look like it's going to be that. Only one bank. What's the reason? Give me your reason. One that makes sense. That will help me understand how that will help us win the game. Level Up Media, I think you go back and watch the game. Our linebacker play was way better this game. Spots where they miss gaps, you're gonna have that when you're dialing up pressures. Deontay Lawson getting pulled off the field in that, I think it was the third drive when Justin Jefferson got in, that helped him get back on track because he played a hell of a second half. Made a few key tackles. They weren't physical tackles, but they were form tackles. They were tackles that didn't cause penalties and give up third downs. They forced a turnover on downs because of Deontay Lawson. So what you want going forward for this team then, Coach Smook? No shade. My guy on Womack, I gave him on this game. I was just saying, if the narrative change, don't put the belt. What do you mean? Like, I don't understand what y'all want from this coaching staff. 6 games in and you're calling for Jeremy Pruitt to come back. Why? Jeremy Pruitt left us and went to Tennessee and had one of the worst producing defenses we've seen. And he was calling the defensive plays. I don't care what y'all say. I like this. Tackling. 7 missed tackles this game. Still not great, right? But it's not 9. It's not double digits. Tackling was great. Tackling was better. I ain't gonna say it was great. Tackling was better. I give an A for. Hey, let's do our final report card here, and then we're gonna jump into. No, let's do reality reach. Let's do reality or reach, and then we're going to jump into our final report card for that game, and then we're going to break down Alabama versus Missouri tonight. We got Tennessee versus who Tennessee played this weekend? Oh, they got a bye week. I think Tennessee got a bye week this week, y'all. Travis, who Tennessee played this week, bro? Who Tennessee play this week, Brody? Let's look at this schedule. SEC. Okay, they got a bye week. Okay, Tennessee's off this week. So he'll be able to come in, and I trust Travis to come on and really get some good insight on Alabama. He gives other perspective. I like Travis being over here on the Coach Smook Network, man. B.O.B. and Coach Smook Network, I think the collabs are going to be crazy good this week. Appreciate you, Travis. Appreciate you, everybody, checking in. Keep your boy straight. Oh, yeah, and the way that the SEC is shaping out, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. Secondary needs more communication, a little more than we're solid. A little more communication. We're talking about a secondary that forced 2 interceptions. Should have been 4. One was dropped. One was overplayed. I mean, I can't agree with that. I don't think you're being appreciative for the amount of improvement that's happened. That's what I'm gonna say. I won't say you're being fair weather. You're not appreciating for the amount of improvement that's happened for the defense to make the bounds and leaps that they've made since week 2. I think we're in a good spot. Defense is honestly, I think the defense is establishing an identity. Our interior run game has been very effective. Late game breaks, too many snaps on the field is when we've been getting in trouble. So I think that sures up the more reps you get. And then we got hurt up front too. Tim Keenan had tweaked the injury. We saw Damon Payne go down for a second. Jordan Renard came in and played some solid minutes. Young guys coming in playing solid minutes on that D-line. Guys, we need 2 more likes on the stream to hit 100. If y'all could do that goal for me today, I would definitely appreciate it. To pop the week off with 100 likes on the stream, man, that would be crazy good. And then I will also, if you're not a subscriber on the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. The network is growing. People, they loving the content, man. A lot of people you got a lot of people being vocal saying that they don't like the content, but they keep showing up and watching and not liking. But then you got people that's quiet. They don't really care to get into the argument with the haters. They really appreciate the content, and I appreciate you all. So make sure you drop the like, man, and think about joining the AAA, becoming a member of the family. We haven't had a member join on stream in a while. We've had a few join off stream, but definitely want to have you all join on stream so I can recognize you, man. We just need 1 more like for the 100. D Major says secondary is young, ain't no way around that. They are growing. You'll get great plays and a few freshman plays 100%. And you got a balance right now with this defensive. And I think Kane Womack is starting to put them in better positions to enjoy to be able to do that. We hit 100. Let's go, man. Let me get a horn out for my AAA family, my network, my family, my chat, man. Y'all the truth, man. 100 likes on the stream, y'all. 100 likes on the stream. 100 likes on the stream, baby. 100 likes on the stream, baby. We done made it. Let me show y'all it's real, y'all. It's real, y'all. Let's go. 100 likes on the stream. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for 100 likes on the stream, man. Thank y'all. 100%. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. 103 likes on the stream, man. There we go. Thank y'all so much, man. Reality or Reach, drop them in the chat. I'm gonna be able to copy and paste them and put them in the poll. We're gonna poll it out today. We're gonna be able to poll it out. So y'all go ahead and jump in the chat. Reality or Reach segment. I'm gonna provide one for y'all first, and then we'll highlight them. That's why I need a producer, because I might miss one trying to type mine in here. And it has to be highlighted with hashtag ROR. Hashtag ROR. Reality or Reach. Here we go. I got y'all right here. Got the poll in the chat, and I'm gonna make a banner here. Reality or reach? Jalen Milroe will have 200 plus passing and 20 plus completions versus Missouri. Reality or reach? Jalen Milroe will have 200 plus passing and 20 plus completions versus Missouri. Reality or reach? Go ahead and drop it in the comments, and then also you share me your thoughts in the chat. I see you, Novej. I see you. Reality or reach? I see you. 103 likes on the stream. We got 104 likes, baby. Let's go. Appreciate you. That's what's up, Damon. I appreciate the love, man. Continue to run them up. If you just coming in on the stream, continue to run up the likes, man. I really appreciate it. If I'm lagging, I'm sorry, y'all. We got 8 minutes to end the show. Come on. Reality to reach. Come on, let's get the votes up. Let's get at least 25 votes. We got 18. Come on, vote. Reality to reach. Jalen Milroe will have 200 plus passing and 20 plus completions versus Missouri. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. I think it's a reality. If he can get past the first 3 drives and show efficiency. If he doesn't show efficiency, he doesn't hit these stats because I'm expecting him to be replaced. I'm being real. I've been saying this. I said this before the season started. I said it since, he's been struggling. There needs to be a change in order to create a spark. You saw what happened with Quinn Ewers. Even though they still didn't win, when Quinn Ewers got switched out with Archie Manning, it created a spark for him. It really did. And he played better. Quinn Ewers is not a good quarterback. 200 plus passing, 29 completions. No, I said 20. Oh, he said 20. Okay, I see that. You don't think it's gonna be 20 plus completions? Okay, I agree. I can see a standpoint. We got 20 votes on the poll. 60% of you say reality. 40% say reach. Hey, I'm gonna split down the middle. I like that. Reality to reach. Let's see. I saw one in the chat. We're not gonna poll this one out. I want y'all to give me y'all responses. I seen one in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight it and put it on the screen for us. Reality or reach? No veg speed 3 says we score less than 21 against Missouri. I think that's a reach. I think we put up 31, 38-ish. I think this is more of a balanced game. We need to go into this game leaning on our run game a lot more, right? Even if that means bringing Daniel Hill out. Richard Young has been hurt. Hopefully he's fully healthy coming into this game. Lean on the run game. It slows down a little bit. Missouri's offense has had problems stopping the run game. Our offensive line has done good when they've been leaned on in the run game. Maybe not explosive runs early, but they've done good when they've had multiple opportunities. All right. Reality reach. I'm sorry. I got to get the right comment up. Reality reach. Where is it? Comments. Start comments. Novez Speed says we score less than 21. We score less than 21. Reality reach. We score less than 21 against Missouri. Reality reach. We score less than 21 against Missouri. Let me see. Can I find it? That's why I need my doggone producer, y'all. Anybody that's sitting at home right now and wants to really be a part of the Coach Smook Network, I can teach you how to produce the show in the back office. Dwight does what he can, but he works during the day. All right. I would love for somebody to join the team. And at this point, we can't pay you, but it's not hard. It's not hard work. So we score less than 21. Somebody said reach. Derek says reach. Reach. Dino said reach. We'll lean on the run game to take pressure off Milroe. We have to. Oh yeah, I like that reality reach. I'm gonna give you that, D Mayor. I'm gonna give you the last one of the stream. VP says reach. Zach says reach. Megan says reach. Come on, y'all. We got 78 in the chat. Let's get the chat rate up. Shout out to the 105 likes on the stream. Thank y'all. Let's go. I need to see more people talking, man. Give me a second. Let me answer this phone call real quick. Thought it was an important phone call. Sorry. Had to take that one. Reach. I like it. Reach. Mary J says reach. Headphones got tangled up. Reality, less than 31. JB, I feel your faith wavering heavily, brother. And I understand you don't trust this team, but I'm looking at schematics. I'm looking at the game. I'm looking at how this offense had a one-off game. I think we're righting the ship. That faith is wavering. And you ain't fair weather right now, but you wavering. You don't think our team, and this game was a struggle. We played against a good defensive front. Jalen Milroe left 28 points on the board. Jalen Milroe, not the offense. Jalen Milroe left 28 points on the board. Jalen Milroe did. Jalen Milroe left 28 points on the board. Simple as that. Reach, yeah. Susan, I think we can get back to our scoring ways. We're at home. Oh yeah, Megan, I would love to see that. Milroe will be fine. He'll take the team on his shoulders like he did last year. I hope so, Tyler, and I hope it doesn't take him having to get benched or having another spark from another player to prove it. And I'm telling you, if it happens, I don't think Ty's the guy. I think they roll Ty out, but I think he opens it up for Dylan. I love Dylan. I love the reports that I get from coaching staff and staff members that's part of the player personnel staff. When they talk about Dylan Lonergan, their eyes light up when they talk about Lonergan. Lonergan is a true threat to be in competition to be the transition quarterback to Keelan Russell. If Keelan Russell doesn't come in and take the reins. So he say reach. Oh man, it's not even about his cannon. It's just his composure and his consistency, man. The young man is good. All right, we got one last reality to reach. 3 minutes left on the show, y'all. 3 minutes left, and then we're going to close out with the show. Let me see. Where's that start comment? We got D. Mayer says, reality reach, Kobe Prentice shows up and show out. What do we mean by shows up and show out there, D. Mayer? What do we mean by show up and show out? You got to give us some numbers. Give us some context there. Are we saying, do we see him get more targets? You know, does he show out because he has 7 targets, 7 catches for 120 plus, right? Or what? I can kind of help to build that context. So we haven't seen Kobe Prentice get targeted more than 3 times in the game yet. So Kobe Prentice showing out, let's say 7 targets, 7 catches, 75 plus yards, 1 TD, 2 TDs. A 100 plus yards. Let's go. I'm gonna put this. Give some context to it, just for the sake of time. Wrong one. Reality reach. Kobe Prentice shows up and shows out. 7 targets, 7 catches, 100 plus yards, 2 TDs. Reality reach. Come on, talk to me, chat. Give me some feedback. 2 catches for 12 yards. Oh man, Mbakwe is a permanent starter at corner. That's not necessarily reality reach because we rotate. He's been rotating the whole game. 5 catches for 80 yards and a TD. Okay, I'll put that back in there. 5 catches for Kobe Prentice, 80 yards and a TD. I say that right there is reality. Mine was more of a reach. I just wanted to throw some numbers out there. That right there can be in a reality with Kobe Prentice coming back. I'll go reality on that one. 5 catches, 80 yards, and a TD. So is Milroe missing Kobe Prentice, but where's the tight ends that should be his security blanket? He did not see him this last game, clearly. He didn't see him because they definitely were open. I don't think Williams is going to be a priority for the next few weeks just because of the mode. And I think he understands that this ball needs to be spread around. This young man is taking a beating like he's never taken in his career before. Who? Oh, talking about Ebony? JB, what you talking about, Ebony? I've just seen that text. I just seen your text. Oh, yeah, we do got to pull a fair weather fan report. And I don't care about this, y'all. It's all fun and games for me. But yeah, reality to reach on that. I think Kobe Prentice, not mine. 5 catches, 5 catches, 80 yards and a touchdown. I think that's a reality. That's a reality. Let's close the show out with this topic, man. And everybody laughs about it. I think it's funny. I don't know why people are trying to make it a personal attack. I think it's funny. But I saw a comment by our sister, supposed to be my sister. I don't know what the problem is now. My sister, man, shout out to Noah Carter, man, and his mother and his family, man. I love them. But that OH child, I'm never going to get with it. You know, I don't see her pops. I don't see Will talking about, you know, he's from Florida. I don't see him talking about Go Gators and nothing like that. You know, if my son, I have a brother right now, Travis Smith Sr. His son is committed to the University of Tennessee. He publicly, you don't see him saying anything about Bama anymore. He's supporting his son. He's at Tennessee games. He's rocking with Tennessee. He's rocking Tennessee colors as much as it pains him. He's supporting his son, but he won't ever be in a Tennessee chat talking about Roll Tide or any of that. He won't ever. And that's where as a brother, as a friend, as a fan, I don't want no parent. I don't care if you grew up a Georgia fan. If your son plays at the University of Alabama, I would not be in University of Alabama chats or content pages talking about go Ohio State. And then when Ohio State lose, your rebuttal is Vanderbilt. Do you know your son was on that sideline when Alabama took that loss to Vanderbilt? Do you understand that? Do you understand that, sis? I just want you to understand that since you didn't want to come on my live that after the Ohio State loss, and then you try to get mad at our fair weather fans for being consistent fair weather fans. You gotta come up and hold this one, sis. You gotta come up and hold this one, be accountable. And I'm not bashing you. You still my sister. I still love you. I'm just saying, let go of the Bucknut stuff. Let it go. They let it go. Like Landon Collins' mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, she got mad when that boy committed to Alabama. She was so mad. Oh man, come on, man. That come on, man. That to me it's a slight at your son and his teammates. One, I understand you keep that to your. Don't bring it to the Bama chats. That's all I'm saying. Don't bring it to my chat because I'm gonna address it. And don't get mad when you get called out on it. And then don't get mad because you are seeing what this fan base. I told you, this fan base is. They are cruel. There are some old-fashioned mindsets that there's a small population of this fan base that still struggles with racism, right? That still struggles with, you know, not being under Coach Saban's era. They don't have a filter. They will allow their true colors to show, and you're going to expose yourself to it if you're not you're a Bama parent, first of all, but two, if you showing that you ain't solid, regardless if we winning or losing, if you go into a lot of places talking about OH Tide, man, it ain't safe for you. So sis, let it go. Support our Crimson Tide 100%. Let that Tide, let that OH Tide crap go. Keep it quiet. Conceal it for a little while. That's just some advice. It ain't me bantering you. It's not me bashing you. I respect you. I guarantee you every Bama parent has not been a Bama fan their whole life. I guarantee you. But I don't see Jalen Milroe's parents talking about horns up or none of that crap. They from Texas. I don't see them talking about, you know, TCU. That family, they grew, I mean, their base is from Texas. I don't think they grew up. I mean, Milroe was committed to Texas. You don't see them talking about horns up and none of that. On any it doesn't matter, Dino. And you see, that's why I call you fair weather, Dino. You always trying to play the consoling part to this soft mindset of these fans complaining and crying, and you join in on it. You join in on it and you praise it. You push people to cry. That's why I consider you fair weather. You get what I'm saying? So to me, if my son go to Auburn, I'm just gonna shut up about college football. If my son signed to play at Auburn, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna go to the games. I'm not gonna wear any paraphernalia, Auburn paraphernalia. I'll make my own t-shirts. I'll put my son's name on it. You know, I won't be in Auburn chats talking about Roll Tide or anything like that. If my son went to Arizona, I would go buy Arizona shirts. I would go buy Arizona shirts. I would support my son. I would not be in Arizona chats talking about Roll Tide. I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. And see, Dino, when you say stuff like that, that's when you go to that fair weather chair over there and look out the window. Dino, go back to your fair weather chair, buddy. Go back to your fair weather chair. Go back to your fair weather chair, buddy. We're gonna put you over there for 5 minutes. We're gonna put you over there for 5 minutes. You need 5 minutes. We're gonna close the show out without you. You don't get to close the show out with us, Dino. Go take a seat. Oh man, you missed it. So nah, and I agree, but no, I will say this. I agree with what she said about the fan base attacking. My thing is, you shouldn't have been. You don't have space to speak on our fan base. You can't even fully commit to being a fan to our team. You can't fully commit to just being an Alabama fan. Like your son, I don't even have a son there. I don't have a child. I don't have no direct bloodline connection there. And I go harder for. And I got family members at other schools, right? I got Travis Smith Jr. will be at the University of Tennessee. I consider him a nephew. I promise you, I won't be in no Tennessee chat talking about no roll. After we beat them, I'll go in there and talk trash to him. But I won't ever. If that was my son playing for Tennessee, I would not be in any Alabama chats talking about go Vols. Or if my son played, I'm just saying, if my son played at, let's say, Cincinnati, we just recently beat Cincinnati, right? A couple years ago, right? We blew them out. If my son signed to play at Cincinnati, I would not be in Cincinnati chat dogging them for losing to one of their teams either. You get what I'm saying? It's just funny. It's funny. That's what I say about fair weather fans. Like, y'all good when we good, but then when we shaking, y'all shaking. So that's all I have to say about that. I love my sister Ebony, man. I appreciate all her support. It's funny, people getting their feelings. They do these little slight things. It's funny to me. I like to see people in their emotions. I like to get people emotional and in their feelings and talking crazy. That's just me. I do that. I stir the pot sometimes. That's what we do. So here at the Coach Smook Network, we just like to incite fun. We like to get under folks' skin. Just like people come and troll us, we like to troll y'all sometimes too. Don't think we taking personal shots all the time. It's all in fun. But with that being said, man, thank y'all for calling in today, participating on the show. We got 106 likes on the stream. We're ending the show with 65 concurrent viewers on YouTube. Got 190 on Twitter. Man, it's always fun over here at the Coach Smook Network. Something's always going on. We always got somebody crying, talking about we hating or we fair weather. This it's all in good fun, y'all. It's part of the content. For more content, man, turn on your notifications. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit turn your notifications for all notifications. We got some clips from last week's shows. I'm about to go get this charger for the computer so we can get charged up and get back in again. And thank y'all for supporting, man. And don't forget, check out the merch, man. Moderators, get that link in the chat. If you haven't seen the merch, man, it's some fire, man. It's some fire. But take a moment to run the comments up as we run this animation. We're gonna run the animation for 2 minutes, and then we'll do the closeout scene to end the show. Thank y'all for supporting the Coach Smook Network. Shout out to our sponsors, man. And if you want to become a member of the AAA family, this is how you do it. And for the members of the AAA family, thank you. Thank you for joining the AAA family and supporting the network. It's growing, as you can see. We hit another high on today. If you haven't liked the stream, again, we're at 107. So we've gotten 2 more likes since I said something about likes. Make sure, let's try to get to 110 before we get out of here. If you haven't liked the stream on YouTube, drop a like. If you haven't liked it on Facebook, drop a like. And if you're on Twitter, you haven't retweeted or you haven't did a reaction, react to it with the heart reaction is over there. Even if you don't like it, just react to it. Let me know that you was rubbernecking. I appreciate you. But with that being said, thank you, AAA members, for what you do. If you want to be a part of this family, join the AAA family. This is how you do it. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Remember, when you see me, holla at your boy and say, put me in the game, coach. Catch y'all on the next one. Tonight, 8 p.m., we're going to have Travis on. It's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to have Travis on. It'll be out in half segment. We're going to just dive into some talk about this Missouri game, some things that we want to see improve, kind of dial into some of the things we saw from film, right? Break it down. We'll also talk about some things that Tennessee did to exploit us, being that he's a Tennessee analyst. We'll allow them that space, but some things that he could see us doing against Missouri. We'll dive into the conversation. We might have a few panelists on tonight. We might go old school and bring a few guys on tonight, maybe one from the community, and get some reliable, real fans on here, some real analysts on here that's going to talk football and not their feelings. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. The Coach Smook Network, the Monday morning call-in show. It's been a blast. Catch me on the next one. Catch you tonight. Love y'all. Roll Tide, AAA family. SOS, authenticity above all. Catch y'all. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves
Leandre Gotate Giusto.
Oh, my fault. One more announcement, y'all. We got another event happening today, sometime today. We probably will do it as we finish the show. We'll just finish the show and transition to it. We got community crown night. We got to finish the matchups from last week. We got Dwight versus who played last night? Did Gary and Brett play? I think Gary beat Brett. So it's supposed to be Dwight and Brett was supposed to play, but we'll figure it out. We got a matchup tonight. I think we got the crown game tonight. So if me and Travis don't come on tonight with the full panel, we'll do it tomorrow. But that crown and community, I think I'm gonna try to get Travis on tomorrow morning. I think what y'all think? Morning show with Travis, so we can do call in. Morning show with Travis. I think that'll be better. We'll talk about it. But I want to see this community crown night. So definitely tune in tonight for that content. It's gonna be fun, man. Brett, Gary, Dwight. They got a chance to take the crown. They put me out, so they got a chance to get the crown for the community this week. And we need to hurry up and get that flyer made so we can promote the gaming community of our community. So Tune into that tonight. It's gonna be a vibe. Hopefully y'all pull up, man, and it's gonna be a vibe. Thank y'all for pulling up. Okay, bet. So all right, bet. I got you. All right, catch y'all on the next one, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and it's been fun, man. See y'all tonight.